Hey, we live right now. You know, once we
Oh,
get one motherfucker on here, we can.
hey, we can rock and roll,
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah, yeah. I see you like me eating at the last minute.
Man, crazy part was I had caught myself taking a short nap. It didn't turn out to
Oh
be so
hell
short.
nah. Oh yeah. Shit, I sleep when I can, and when I get it, hey man, leave me alone, cause
Hey, for
I
real.
might, yeah, I might not be able to get it at no other time. So while I'm knocked out, leave me alone.
Right, right.
Well, we got one view on here. We can go and get started. I want to welcome y'all back to the Man Cave. Man Cave Saturdays, where we have player talk live with your boy Papa Black, Johnny Q, and my man Pearl. He say he gonna be in here by 9:15. So you know he'll superstar now. So we have to let him make his entrance.
Right, right. Got to make the grand entrance, baby. Hey,
Hey
boy.
man, everybody know I'm always on time. If not early.
Hey, that's the best way to be. You remember
Oh
what the
yeah,
old
I have
saying
to
was?
be.
On time is late.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, but
Hey,
I always been like that. You know what I mean? Like whatever I gotta do, I do it first thing in the morning so I can get in there and get out. You know what I
right.
mean? It's when you wait till later on when everybody getting up and all that shit. What's up, Ladarius? You wanna come in here today? You can jump this the man cave. You can jump in here today. Let me know. I'll send you the link. See if we can get a few more players in here. And that's if you ain't scared to talk though. You
Right,
know, if you're
right.
scared to talk, you know what I mean? Like I don't understand players, man. Players grown, man. Speak your mind. They
Hey,
be
for
they be
real.
scared their girl gonna leave.
Hey, man. Something they ain't going nowhere, man. Stuff we gonna
Nah.
say might it definitely gonna get them to stay.
Oh yeah. I mean, if that's if you're on your job. Now, if you ain't on your job, hey,
Right.
Ladarius, I'm finna send the link to your inbox. See if we can get another fresh voice in there.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll be with y'all in one hot second. We trying to catch y'all before y'all hit the club.
Right, right.
All right, Pimp, I just sent you the link, so it's on your inbox. Hey man, we're gonna get started, man. How you feel about women with kids, man? Do
Um,
you mind kids? You like kids? You can't
man, that's a
stand
good
them
question.
motherfuckers?
Me
Cause
personally,
you know me, I listen. I listen to a lot of Kevin Samuels, and he tell the women they pretty much they ain't got a chance if they got some kids.
nah, man. I like Kevin, man. I do.
Yeah,
I'm
I
the
do
same
too.
way,
I do too.
but nah. That ain't true. That ain't true.
Yeah.
And a person to
I
be
mean,
like,
I
well,
agree with some of his stuff, but
yeah,
not
yeah,
not everything.
nah. And that's one. Honestly, you know, the thing that Kevin forget to mention, because me and my cousin was talking about this a while back. People grow up. You see what I'm saying? You know,
Right. Right.
if I've been 21 years old, 19, 18, 17, when these women pretty much, that's the age, whether they produce one or whether they produce six or 20 of them. If her mentality is either trying to change or is changing, if I recognize that, how am I hold that against her? You see what I'm saying? And I dig her. You see what I'm saying? That's the only point I'm saying.
Right.
Now, it's a difference. I bump into you with these same amount of kids you got, and your mentality ain't changed. Then really, nah, he
Right.
right. We ain't got nothing in common because you got the same
Right.
mentality. But nah, if she got kids, man, and you know, I'm able to handle it, then and what I mean, I'm able to handle the household. It's cool with me. I don't really see a problem with it.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
that's just my
I
answer though.
mean, yeah, I mean, for me, I always love kids, man. Especially if I can catch them when they smaller, and you know what I mean. They ain't already got that attitude, or you know what I mean. Because
Right,
some of them, hey man, they had the attitude where they don't want to listen to nobody.
man.
You know what I mean. But and I always be close to everybody's child. You know what I mean.
Right.
Like I got a weakness for kids. You know what I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
And I got a weakness for kids and old folks. It's the
Right.
motherfuckers in the middle that you know what I mean. They kind of get on my goddamn nerve.
Him
But
the herb. Yeah.
kids and old folks, I got because don't neither one of them give a
Right.
damn.
Right.
That's yeah. They don't give a damn about nobody feelings. Goddamn, they gonna
Oh
say
man.
what they want to say, and you know what I mean. That's the way. That's the way my mama always was. She ain't never give a damn about nobody feelings. She gonna say what's on her mind. So
Right.
with kids, they don't really know nothing about feelings, and like old folk, they just don't. They really don't give a damn. So,
They really don't care. See
but
that?
I do think that once a child get, you know what I mean, I say 7 or 8 years old, they pretty much made. You know what I mean? So,
What? Well, you
like
know what?
I
Well, no, go ahead. Go ahead and finish that first.
I have a harder time dating women with older kids, especially boys,
Hmm.
because the boys ain't had a man in their life and they dad ain't really in their life. They try to be too hard.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
they gotta prove something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Well, well, that's that male defense mechanism. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because
right, right, right,
you really don't know this individual. So
right, right,
you kind of got to portray it in one way, especially if you just like you say, ain't nobody to really help nurture you or show you how you should go about things.
right,
I mean, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, you got to figure that shit out because ain't
right,
nobody getting it to
right.
you. And
That's right.
then you know what most of them gonna do when they peers speaking, especially when you see your peers do it. See, it's a different when they
Right,
just yeah.
right,
But boy, when you
right,
visualize that thing, you like, yeah, this might be the way to go. This might be how I need to act out, or I need to show my strength, or I need to voice, the way I should carry my voice. So I think any man going into that situation, man, you got to think, are you even prepared?
right,
You, you,
right,
black man, just being honest with you, man, people ain't even thinking that far ahead no more. You
right.
know,
Yeah, yeah. They damn sure don't.
people ain't thinking what's about to become of this situation. The hindrance it could cause this child. You see what I'm saying? Because just like you, black, see, it's different. You going in, you may go in a situation and look what you already saying. You know what? This little 5, 6, 8, 10, 12-year old, I'm gonna give time. I pretty much know
Oh
what they
yeah,
expect.
oh yeah.
Another, the other amount of guys that's coming in now, it ain't studying nothing about the kid. It don't even care if it's
Right,
CD.
right,
Just
right,
keeping it real. We done seen that before. A mother be like, man, get the little bastard out of here. You
right.
know,
Yeah, yeah.
shit.
But see, when we came up, we understood if a woman got a child, they're a package deal.
Their package
You know what I
deal.
mean? We understood that. You know what I mean? And we weren't
Yeah.
scared of it. Long as the little child wasn't bad as hell. You know what I mean? And like one relationship that I had, um, I dated this girl and her little girl was 6 years old. And I used to take her to school. I used to go pick her up from school. I used to cook for her. I used to make sure she take a bath. You know, I'm not giving her no bath,
Right,
but I'm
right,
making sure she take a bath. So when her mama come home, all she got to do is kiss on the forehead and put her to bed. You know what I mean? And
right.
she called me. She was 6 years old at the time, and she
Okay,
called me when she turned 18 and she graduated from high school. And she
okay.
was like, she said, because she found me on Facebook.
Oh, for real?
And yeah, she found me
How
on
long
Facebook.
was
Like
it?
I hadn't seen her since she was 6 years old,
Damn.
or maybe 7.
Okay.
But now she
No, I'm saying
18.
how long was the reach? Like until now, how long was it
Yeah,
before
I'm
you
saying
reached out?
it was like she. I think I last seen her when she was 6 or 7, and
No,
now she
I'm
was
talking about
18.
when did she reach out to
I'm
you? Like,
saying at 18, at 18 when she graduated from
is
high school.
is that now or is this like
Nah,
last
nah,
year?
this was a couple of years ago. This was a couple of
Okay,
years ago.
got you. We hear
And
you, Tammy.
yeah, yeah. And she called. Well, she hit me on Facebook. She was like, "You might not remember me," and I was like, "Yeah, I do remember you. I'm surprised you remember me."
Right.
And she was like, "Kids always remember special people." She said,
Mhm.
"When you was with my mama, you was always good to us. You took good care of me and my mom."
Okay.
And I was like, "Hold on, Shawty, you remember that shit like that?" She was like, "Kids always remember good people." And I was like,
Yeah,
that really touched me.
that's
You know
what's
what I
up.
mean? I was like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, because I was shocked that she even remembered me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that kind of touched me a little bit. I was like, well, goddamn, okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a little like I keep up with like all my kickball players. I was I was cool with all the kids. Like their
Right.
kids gonna come and tell me when they get their report card what they got on their report card. I'm talking about every time they see me. You know what I mean? And hey man, like I don't know. I got a weakness for kids, man, and I love the bad ones if they ain't too bad.
Yeah.
Cause you know what I mean. Like I like to see my influence.
Right.
You know what I
That's
mean? Like that's the appreciation I get when I can see my influence in your child. You know what I mean? So
See, I didn't really the early, and when I mean very early, probably like 18, 19, 17. I dated just maybe a couple of women with kids. Cause that's when,
right,
honestly, I'm starting to rock and roll out there in the, in the free world.
right,
So by me moving 1,000 miles an hour, I didn't really get a chance to interact or stay long. Now,
right,
as I, got toward my 30s, mid 30s, I might have dated a couple of more women with kids. Just go out.
right,
When I say date, I just really mean go out. We
right,
should build from there. Um, but overall, just honestly, overall, black shit. Most women I pretty much ran into didn't have kids.
right,
Straight up. I
right,
probably still count on two hands the one that did versus the ones, man, I can't count them that didn't. You know,
right,
and but just like you say, we understood it was a package deal. It's
right,
just, and man, I'm gonna tell you something else good. You know what? This is what I was most proud of. If I really knew I wasn't gonna make this no long term thing, and women wanted to introduce their kids to me, because I
right.
knew how that breaks a kid hard. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't let them do it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because see, I had did that. I had allowed that a couple of times. I allowed it. About
Right,
at least twice I can remember. And boy, it was devastating to the child.
right.
And men
I'm
got to think about that. But like I said, that was a real young age. I had to learn that lesson. I
right,
was I
right,
was young and took that in and seeing the devastation of a child.
right.
The
Like
disappointment.
my kids, my two daughters, they didn't meet many people that I dated. They only met two people, and that's because both of them stayed with me for a little
Right,
period of time. You know what I mean? But I never brought different women around my kids. You know what I
right,
mean? Like,
right.
Cause I don't. I first of all, I'm not finna let my child get hooked on you, and I already know there's a chance we might not make
We
it.
might
You know
not
what I
make.
mean? Because I know how kids get attached,
Yeah,
especially if you're good to them. You know
man.
what I mean? And you know me, I'm not. You ain't got no choice but to treat my child right. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right.
And if
It,
you can't do it, I respect that. I'm gonna holler at you though.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean? But if you're around me and you're around my kids, you gonna. I don't care if you don't like them. You gonna
yeah.
goddamn. You gonna treat them right while you in their presence. You know what I
Oh yeah,
mean?
without question.
But no, I never let a lot of women meet my kids. They always heard about them. I always talked
Mhm.
about them. But no. But I think it did kind of hurt me too because when their mother passed away, I didn't think about the fact that they might need a female influence
Right,
because they were
right.
like 15 when their mother passed away. So I never, because I've always been there.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's your.
you know what I mean? I know shit. Like I ain't never needed a woman for nothing. Like I could do everything for my daughters except comb their hair. And
Right.
that's because I never really wanted to learn how to comb their hair. But
How to
getting them a
do it.
bath, putting them to bed, you know
Right.
what I mean, take them to the bathroom, like all that. That's me. When it's mine, I don't have no problem with
That's right.
it. You know what I mean? But it's
Right.
mine because I'm gonna make sure you get taught the right way. I'm not
Okay.
finna depend on somebody on the outside to teach you the right thing. No, I'm finna make sure that you know the right thing. You know what I mean? And like my
So so
daughters, they very self sufficient.
so how was the co-parenting relationship up until her demise, man? How was it?
I mean, to be honest with you, it wasn't. We never had a relationship. We were just young, messing around. She got pregnant. I'm a
Right.
man. I'm gonna take care of mine.
Right.
And I mean, once I think, well, we was young. Like I was 20 when I had them,
Okay.
so we was young when we were messing around. But I was running the streets, and you know what I mean.
And you say they
So
twins, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
So we never, but she started getting to know me as we got older,
Okay.
and she started respecting me more as we got older. Even
Gotcha.
though she still gave me the blue. Like she didn't realize how bad it was until I told her. And I'm like, look, Shawty, these folks keep suspending my license. I can't get no passport.
Right.
And then our child support never had anything to do with the kids.
Right.
You know
It
what I mean? Like I was always
was
there.
between
You know what
y'all.
I mean?
Yeah.
Right. But she knew that whatever she could get from me, if she could, the only way she could hurt me was through my kids.
Hmm.
And I'm not talking bad about her because she was
Right.
young too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not talking bad about her. That's just the real relationship we had. But I
Right.
never let it get. I would never let her do anything that'll drive me away from my kids.
Right.
Like that's just something I had to put up with it.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that's who I chose to be my baby mama. Hey, I just got to deal with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So because I always knew that once they got older, they'll see the truth anyway.
Right.
You know what
That's
I
true.
mean?
They
So
will.
yeah, so I just had to grin and bear it and deal with it.
And it'd be crazy, Black. It take that much time. Like I said last week. It was crazy. Me and my kid's mother. It's been took her 26 years, man.
Yeah,
26 years to understand the shit that she actually put out. Now, like I'm with you. She wasn't no bad mama. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Not,
right,
no, no, she wasn't no bad mother. But because of our differences, just a little spiteful shit, like you
right,
say, they'll do to get back at us, or
right,
but like you say, a man, and she said that, this conversation, she's like, man, it's crazy how it never really hit my mind that after all that shit I really, really put you through. She was like, now, nigga, you did some fucked up shit. She
right.
was like, but she said the levels I went to is crazy. You still stayed. You know what I'm saying? And she was like,
Yeah,
man, I'm just now really understanding what you were saying all that time.
Right.
And
Right.
I was like, yeah, and because she was speaking, she was like, man, it tripped me out, Black, because I kind of was, but I didn't know she was gonna have enough nuts to say it. She was like, man, I think really I done matured. We should try it again. And I'm like, no, hell no.
Right. Right. Right.
I'm like, hell no,
Right.
we should.
Yeah. Like I
But
told mine, once we done been through so much shit, I can't go back. Like,
right,
no, not when we do
yeah,
whatever. Hell no.
nah, nah, nah. And like I said, but I'm glad I did help make her. And like I told her, which I told her this before I say what I was gonna mention about her. I said, man, I must say, you did help enlighten me and sharpen me up, so I can do better by the next woman if I'm gonna take her seriously. You know what I'm saying? And I said,
Right.
that's
Right.
what I did for you. I helped sharpen you up for the next man because people
Right.
forget, Black. It's like that in the real world, man.
Right. Right.
Everybody want the here and now. People forget, man. Wisdom. Listen, knowledge is here, but wisdom, boy, you got
Right.
to earn it.
Yes.
Wisdom
Yes,
gonna
sir.
exceed the
Yes,
knowledge.
sir.
You gonna be thinking you got some shit figured out, and then you're gonna be like, whoa, boy, oh man, this when that wisdom come upon you, you're gonna be like, oh boy, I ain't see that coming. And
Right.
that's how it
Right.
be. We
Right.
got the we just really have to understand that, like I told her, we sharpening each other, and
Right.
I know people want to sometimes do it together, but I tell people again, Black, a lot of times people are here just for a season, man.
Right. 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 Right.
That be the other thing, with these
Right.
relationships, with these kids, that come out of wedlock, like I myself, hey man, just here for a season, you
Yo,
know.
What's that, pimp?
Hey,
what's
what it
happening,
do,
man?
Pearl?
Chilling, man. My bad, man.
Hey,
I got to be running around, man. Y'all doing all right?
yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Shit, go ahead, man. Catch me up. I'm sorry for coming in late. Goddamn, I'm here.
Oh no, we were well, Black kicked the question off, how is it to like date the women with kids. And so kind of we was going through that, and we was just speaking some things when we dated women from our, past previous relationships with kids.
I
Right.
hate I missed that shit.
I mean, we still on it.
Yeah, we still on it. It's
Yeah,
fresh.
we still on it.
Yeah.
Y'all dated women with kids before?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I did it a couple of times.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought I was the only nigga in America that did that shit.
No, hell no. And I always, that's what we were talking about. I've always been cool with their kids. I always had great relationship with their kids. You know what I mean? I be the one the only one that they mess with. Like they'll tell me, look, my daughter, my son don't mess with nobody. I'm telling you, they ain't gonna mess with you. They ain't gonna like you either. I'll be like, what is it? You know what I
Right.
mean? Because it's all it is. It's attention, man.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Kids love attention. My mama taught me that. My mama was like, boy, the reason I chastise you is because I care. Like if I didn't care, I wouldn't give a damn what you do. You can run out here in the street in front of a car. I wouldn't give a damn. But by me taking my time out to chastise you, that means I care about you. You know what I mean? And that's the way I am with people, and people don't understand that. Like a lot of my kickball players, they used to get mad talking about I'm too hard on. No, that's because I see something in you. And I'm the one to give you that push to get it out you. When you used to being able to do it at your own speed, if you even do it. You know what I mean? And I'm the same way with kids. Like I told them, I got a weakness for kids and old folks. The old folks I can talk to all day because that's where all the knowledge is. I done seen a lot in my 51 years. They was here before goddamn it was TV, before black. I mean, when it was all black and white TV, when it was
Right.
everything was on the radio.
I was just gonna say just the radio.
I love to hear about that evolution, man. Just the shit that they done seen, man.
Right.
Like they really went through the racial shit. You know what I mean? When motherfuckers couldn't go to the bathroom, you know what I mean? You got to go way in the back and like, hey man, like I can talk to them all motherfucking day, player.
Hey.
want to hear them stories, man.
I think like my son passed away. Like, I've been with a lot of women and shit. The whole time he was born in '93. So from the time he was like 3, he went everywhere with me. And my daughter, she was born in '95. I didn't take them around, but I was still with their mom.
Right.
Me and Shaq went everywhere I went. So I was making babies goddamn. At his funeral, there was about 13 goddamn kids on there, like when you put sisters and brothers. So like, man, who all these people in? He knew who they were. Everywhere I go, goddamn, I lay it down, bro. The mamas, the grandmamas, all that. The children, they like me, but they like the motherfucker, the woman. Mm-hmm. That's how it be. So when I quit the woman, I leave the woman alone. I still fucking kids. Once I get their life, it's it. They like me. I ain't lying. I got about 17 goddamn. Biologically, I got 4 kids, but there was a bunch of kids on that obituary. That shit was crazy, man. Yeah, the kids. I fuck with the kids. Sometimes we want to like the mama got them get the fuck on.
Yeah. Hey, boy, I don't feel like that too.
Oh yeah.
So if your mama just get the hell on, we'll be cool.
We'll be all right.
Drive me goddamn crazy.
But see, they tell me that Black. They say it mainly be about their mama though. It's just something about the mama. It took me 2 years to meet my girl mama. It took me 20 minutes. She had me wrapped around her finger too. Mm-hmm. My girl went out and got some meat. She came back. We in here crying and everything. That lady got to me quick. And it's like, just like you say, Black, I want to hear about it. Man, my OG he be in 63. I used to get that nigga every day. I'd be trapping out the apartment. I used to get that yearbook he had. He'd be like, man, you ain't tired of it? I'm like, no, I want to hear all the stories. I want to hear all that shit.
Right.
And we take it back to what it seemed like yesterday. That shit was so dope. So yeah, I can relate to that shit. Especially with the older people and the kids though.
Yeah.
See, hitting on what Black said earlier, Pearl, catch you up on that because Black was like, after his daughters, and him lost the mom, the mom to his daughters. He was like, which he kept him most, he kept them to himself. He was like, he forget that they needed that female nurturement. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times we forget that. I remember, boy, I promise you, that was just like when my son, when I really started keeping him with me, that's what me and he said something to me. He was like, man, I just really wish you had went on ahead and just kept me. You know what I'm saying? And he was speaking once I think he turned 15 or 16. I think he was in 10th grade. And I had told him, I said, now they're going to be your last time leaving the damn household. I said, now you leave my household this time and run back to your mama. I said, hey, boy, I ain't coming for you no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you ride it out. And then, I'm going to let you see the disturbances you caused yourself. And that's what I did. But I remember beforehand, before we got to that situation, I keep him and I would never let her see him. But what Black said, it'll click in my mind like, hey, man, the boy still needed mama. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, I know how he get. Once he get over there, she see him and in her mind, this my baby. You see what I'm saying? She had a favoritism with him than with the other, his other siblings. Because she had one by me and she had the other 6, because she had 7. She had the other 6 by another guy. One person. She was really with her childhood boyfriend that whole time. You know what I'm saying? Mine came dead in the middle. He was number 4. So she had 3 before him, and she had 3 after.
You're a hell of a nigga, man.
Yeah.
I done did a lot of shit. I don't think I never took 6.
Yeah.
The most I ever took was like 3 and a grandbaby. I was a young nigga. I was like 19 and shit, fucking with an old lady.
Right.
Bro, dedicated shit. But you a hell of a nigga, man. But
hey, man.
As far as the month, like, okay, so I'm dealing with some shit right now. My daughter, she just turned 26. we having a little family issues. I ain't gonna put too much out there, but man, I told my daughter yesterday, I had to apologize to my daughter, and this shit gonna sound fucked up. I know women ain't gonna like this shit. I don't give a fuck. It really is like that, and it's like this a lot. I had to apologize to my daughter for who her mom is, man. Ain't that fucked up? I had to apologize to my daughter for who her mom is. Because she me. Go ahead.
But see, Pearl, it be rough like that though, Pearl. I mean, because you got to remember where you at in life. The mama may not be there, and like Black said, it go back to what Black said though. Mentally, they'll carry that hurt for so long, bro. They'll carry it all the way to damn near to the grave.
That be the problem though. That's the motherfucking problem right there.
Yeah, I mean they gotta learn to let shit go. They really do.
The one I'm with right now, you know what I told you? I ain't finna deal with her own shit. Whoever before me, I ain't letting you deal with my shit. Actually, the shit that was before me, I don't even want to. That shit, because I see something different now. I'm in a whole different way. Don't bring that shit in on me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Keep that shit out. Keep that shit over there.
Oh,
Matter of fact, that shit get gone. Because I'm a special. I need special attention. You ain't got enough motherfucking brain cells to pay attention to that. Have a nigga like me.
Right.
Straight up. Say what you want to say about me. I don't give a fuck, ladies. Yeah, I got standards and I got shit I want and I motherfucking need it. And that's what it is, but it helps you too. Like, hold on to the
but pimp, it ain't nothing wrong with having standards, pimp. You got to have them. You know what I mean?
Like, because I get called arrogant a lot. You see what I'm saying? They say, "Oh, you stuck up, you."
Pimp, let me tell you, I've been called nonchalant and arrogant all my goddamn life, and you know what? I don't give a fuck because I know I'm not doing anything. That's just who I am. And like I say, I know I'm not for everybody, and everybody ain't for me, and I'm cool with that.
That's right.
Like I told you the last time we talked, pimp, a real motherfucker ain't never had an issue with me.
Right.
It's fake motherfuckers because they know I see right through their ass.
Yeah.
So, and they know they try to hide a lie. You know what I mean? Like pimp, I'm like I tell my childhood friend Var and them, I tell them all the time that since them the last real motherfucking niggas I feel like I had in my life. Because every nigga that I done hung out with or let get close to me, they all became envious of me. And not because I got some, just because of who I am and how I carry myself. Like, I really don't give a fuck about impressing nobody.
Right.
I don't get fascinated by shit. I've been solid all my life. I do for folks when they ain't got shit. So it ain't too much shit that people can do to impress me. You know what I mean? So, and I tell them, man, it's crazy how people can hate your guts and be up under your ass at the same time. Like, I ain't that motherfucking fake, pimp. I can't goddamn do it. I'm not an actor. I can't. If I don't fuck with you, I'm saying if I don't fuck with you, pimp, I know how to be respectful. When I see you, I throw my head up. If I do that, and I'm going by my business, I don't entertain fake ass conversations. I don't try to create fake ass conversations.
Not at all.
I'm cool with that shit, man.
Well, see, life.
Because I don't see how motherfuckers be fake as fuck, man, and be right up under me, man, and that shit irritate the shit out of me. That shit really irritate the shit out of me, man.
I know you don't fuck with me, but get what?
Right.
So I'm gonna drop your ass off because ain't nothing in the world better than being real.
Right.
Yeah, what you just said, Black.
Right.
The world I'm coming from.
But it's so rare now. It's so rare now.
But let me tell you though.
Now,
I'm much more. I don't mean to cut you off. I got to get this out here because I want folks to understand something. I'm happier now. A lot of you told me a lot. It's starting to happen. Man, let all that shit go. Man, I was holding on to shit. Bruh, why am I still paying the motherfucking bills who I used to fuck with 4, 5, 6 women ago? Bitch calling me, such and such late. And I'm like, God damn, I got to get this, I got to get that. I had to jump and catch myself. Like, hold the fuck up. But as soon as I start letting them folk go, and not even just money, it'd be conversation, it'd be all types of shit that I'm not listening to no way. I was being fake. I keep it real. I'm being fake with a bunch of fake motherfuckers because it's 98% fake out here, and I'm trying to get me some money. So now, since I got the money shit straight, I pull back. I talk to niggas like Black, talk to niggas like y'all. Why Black, you ought to see me out here, you'll be proud. I don't even give a comment. I throw it up, I'll holler at you. So folks know. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers know if I'm fucking with you or not now.
Right.
You been fake the whole time. I ain't no fake nigga. I fuck with niggas like these real niggas. The shit, what you was just saying, Black, I don't even, the shit so natural. I can check out for a minute with Black time. I know what he talking about. I'm down. I can check out for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't talking about me. Real nigga, look, what we have to understand, this go for women too. Stop faking. You know that goddamn woman don't like you. You don't like her. Y'all ain't doing that but competing with each other. It's really, and it's fucking your household up. You compete with a bitch and your man slipping out on Lil Tamika. Tearing Lil Tamika ass up. Because you ain't paying attention to what you got to be paying. You got them little boy failing. The little boy just bought a pistol in your house last night. Y'all stop out here playing like y'all on this Atlanta housewife. This shit ain't real. Y'all bitches be competing with each other and then you bring your nigga in on it. Man, don't bring me a part of that stupid ass shit. I don't fuck with hoes like your friend. I'm fucking with you because I thought you was something else. Faking, Black. A lot of faking going on right here.
Right.
A lot of faking.
Oh
But
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It come from what you just mentioned though, Pearl.
What's that?
And what Black just said. It still start with the man first. You see what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Because
shit. Check me, brother. I like that.
here it is. Women see men allow the fake shit. You see what I'm saying? And so once they see that now, it's more popularized. Which let me show you the word that they use now. They call it relationships. I mean, but hold on. What's the other word? What's the other term, Black, when you're doing business deals?
What, the situationships?
No. I'm talking about like if me and you doing a business deal. I'm trying to think. What is that fucking word, man? It's like saying relationship. It's like saying we got a partnership. But
Right.
But it's another way of saying relationship, but doing it in a business term. That's what I'm trying to say. So basically, it's like, oh, the reason I'm fake with this motherfucker because I need this person for a contact. So that's where I'm going with this. That's what they say. So even though this next motherfucker fake, it's because I need it for a contact. No, you don't need that person for a contact. You just need to goddamn go do your own thing and find another way on that avenue. But see, what's done happen is, oh, well, even though I know this person full of shit, this person got an avenue that I need to get to, and I got to go through this person.
Yeah. But Johnny Q, hold up. You know that ain't me. Now I want to, because I'm on here for people like me. I'm gonna tell you something. You in the beginning, that pussy be busting, pussy good, and the bitch put on a good act. Now me, every bitch I ever fucked with before the one I got now, not bitch, woman, has prepared me. I had to see what I didn't want to. So yeah, you're right. I'll find out. It depends on how long the nigga stay around. See, the whole time I was on a journey. I know what I want. I knew I wasn't gonna be here long. I knew I was gonna pick these children up. I knew everywhere I go, like you said, I'm gonna pick the kids up. God got me on purpose. See, it took me these many years to realize what happened. I needed to come through these children's life, but I wasn't supposed to stay. I've been on recognize a bit fake the first night. I wake up in the morning like, damn, okay. It's a process though, because now I got myself in a situation. Now I don't know about y'all, but I done had my I don't even drive. I done bought all them got them car on them busted. Shit, I done end up shooting at motherfuckers and everything. I'm gonna play myself the street by these monkey motherfuckers. So what I do, you have to just play it a different way now. There's some super player shit. This ain't no regular shit, but Black said it goddamn show this about some players. So we talking about players, not squares. Yeah, them squares end up having babies with them. You goddamn staying with them forever and ever. Nah, man, Pearl had children all over Atlanta. I ain't bragging, I'm just saying. What? Oh, don't matter, won't you? Bitch, what? Bitch, I'm gonna have Magic City hoes when I leave here. So what I'm saying is, yeah, you're gonna realize, but it's how long you stay. And how long you stay. To me, goddamn, I be want to know. Oh, I know I ain't finna fuck no fake. Bitch had everything, the job, the every pussy busting and everything, but she thinks she's gonna talk to a player a certain kind of way. Bitch, you got me fucked up. I took you around especially when I take you around my family, I take you around women, because I'm trying to show you how you need to be before it's over.
Right.
Once I introduce you to my mama, then the clock ticking. Because I done brought you around some real shit. I like you. I understand that people need to grow.
Yeah.
Try to grow the bitch. So take over to the Jacksons. Take her to the Gator right, Black. A couple of times, see how folk move around. Man, I'm hot. Now, the ones that looking, say I'm lying. Come on, Black Show right now and say I'm lying. And one of y'all, I be getting the fuck on. In the situation with my daughter I was just talking about, that was tricky. You're right. I had to stay there. Because, in my opinion, at the time, I'm talking about at the time, baby mama, at the time, that's what I was thinking. I didn't pick the right baby mama. At the time, doing this shit, and I didn't want to leave my daughter. I'm going to keep it going. That sounds like some whole shit, right? But to this day, I did the right goddamn thing. Because if I didn't, it'd be way worse than it was. For real, though. What they talking about, Johnny Q? What they talking about?
Gloria Miller say, what do you call a black man who had a fight with his white girlfriend? She responded, homeless.
A duck?
She said, homeless.
You don't want to fight no black woman.
Yeah, you ain't got no business.
I damn sure ain't finna be fighting no white woman. I don't have that much in common with you to have a relationship like that. You know what I mean? There's very few white women that I know that I can really kick it with that might understand me. You know what I mean? But they've been dating brothers all their life. You know what I mean? So yeah. But nah, man, like I ain't finna argue with nobody. Like Tyrone said, I never hit a woman with your hand when a brick is in it. Like I ain't finna put my hands on a woman.
No.
Like I learned at a very early age. I hurt you worse when I cut your ass off.
Yeah.
Like me, I ain't gonna put my hands on you. I'm gonna cut you off and let you go out here and fuck with these half-ass sucker ass niggas out here and let them ruin your life. You know what I mean? Because if you don't recognize what you got in me, hey man.
But see, that's what's happening.
I don't even be mad though. Man. Like I be glad you done showed me who you are.
Right.
So I ain't wasted no more time with you.
No more. There you go.
Like I don't be mad at all, man. I be so goddamn happy.
But see, this is the upsetting part to us because it's crazy. I let you in, you know, and I'm starting to see this with, you know, I done seen this happen with some other gentlemen as well.
Right.
And the move I'm seeing is they may let the woman in, and how can you say, it's almost like, man, I don't, you know, it's kind of like this shit done took a reverse turn. You know, and what I mean by that is, hell, it seems like the women just want to play the field now. Like they talk all this shit.
Yeah, the women harder and the men more feminine now.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, the roles are reversed.
Yeah, and then
the
they
roles
get
are
mad
reversed.
with you. They'll get mad with one up because we see it. Right. You see what I'm saying? I see what's happening. I see the game, and because I ain't gonna play it how you want me to play it.
Right. But see what they don't understand is if a woman is in her masculine energy, you're not gonna work well with a man that's masculine. No. The two, y'all gonna bump heads all the time. Like you got to get what they call a beta man that's gonna let you do your thing.
Yeah, let you do your thing.
I was chilling with a friend of mine, right? And we was a real good friend of mine, man. And she used to date somebody that I know. Gotta get this shit right. She used to date somebody that I know, right? And I'm like, bro, I ain't with all that. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't care nothing about none of that. I don't care nothing about none of that. I like both of y'all. Mm-hmm. Before I could get that out, some of the things that she said, bro, some of the shit she said, bro. Let me get my shit right. Like, I can see what
you got to slide back the other way. You got to slide back the other way.
It be the man's fault.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas let me play with the little tulips and shit, rubbing them on your booty and shit, and all this old kind of shit. When you come to a real, niggas out here playing with toys with hoes.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
I ain't know. Don't 50, I ain't know. Y'all niggas ain't letting bitches rub ticklers on your booty and shit. And then so what they do, they come to a real nigga. Shout it, man, come on, baby. You need to check my track record and shit. You need to goddamn understand what you're dealing with. I chose you for a reason and shit. So you're right, Johnny Q, you absolutely right. It be the butt. Women, y'all be talking about blessings and shit like that. What if a nigga your blessing? Learn to be. I'm trying to get better. I'm gonna be better tomorrow than I was right now, y'all.
Right.
See, women
Right.
placing all these expectations on us. Motherfucker ain't trying to do that. But about the cheating part, let me talk to y'all about something. Fellas, I'm finna give y'all some signs of is she cheating. I'm a player. First of all, this time of year, what is it? March, April. It's high volume cheating right now. Black, you know what I'm talking about. Jenny, you know, they start when they cut their hair out, they gonna cut their hair.
Oh,
haircut, you understand? Girls, they start doing shit that they don't normally do. Now, ain't nobody tell me. When I first got with you, I used to give you the bag. Huh, you Tamika, goddamn Shanika, Walika, all y'all go do what you got. Damn, I'm gonna fuck them bitches. Oh, nah, now down the road, they your sister shit. So what I'm saying, I pay attention to just the way a motherfucker act, because I ain't gonna never switch. I'm gonna fuck up last night with a day. That's what you chose. Now, I said it last, I tested on when they started fucking different. Damn, babe. The pussy goddamn a little, you doing a little different little moves. I done been guilty of it. I've been on with a super freak, and then I come back and then you can say, damn, where you been? Bitch done showed you. I'm like, bitch ain't showed me. Nah, bitch me don't show me something. So fellas, if they fuck you different, they don't love you more. She just called you a dirty bastard and all that shit. So yeah, that and also damn it, one more time I posted yesterday. I can't get no fucking with on Facebook about the kind of shit. Cause they know better to come in there. Cause I got facts and shit. I gotta get this off y'all because this shit very important. I tagged y'all in it.
Yeah, I think I had.
I've seen it.
I sent it back to myself. I want to.
I
make
said,
sure.
why do women cheat and fall in love with the side nigga? See, y'all motherfuckers is different.
Oh yeah.
Hey, but then I answered it for him. But let me say, I say you continue to try to pull off the shit you saying, Black. They be fake as fuck. That shit fine. You don't feel it for me, bitch. This shit different. How you gonna hate me goddamn 2 nights ago and now it's all lovey dub and all this shit? You smell different, ho. Everything different.
Yeah, but see, women, like he said, the roles don't reverse. Just like we used to like adventure back in the day, and real motherfuckers still like adventure. Women don't start liking that adventure too. Like when a woman get used to you and you don't keep some kind of excitement in there, pimp, she get bored, man. Like I told you, I played. I'm saying I was the number 2 player of all my life, yo. You know what I mean? So I don't seen it happen.
What you mean number 2?
I was Jody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was Jody for a long time, pimp. You know what I mean? So I know how it goes. Like, come on. Hey, pimp, I promise you, pimp. I'm not gonna, I ain't gonna get on here and lie. But I'm saying, I've always been playing about my situation, pimp. Like, it's nobody business.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I never bragged on who I slept with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But my thing is, I done seen it well. The players that give the woman everything, all the money, all that pimp, that shit get old. It's cool when she ain't used to getting no money. But if you do it all the time, she gonna get used to that money. Now she wants some time. Like I was still like this when I was doing my thing on the road for about 25 years. You know what I mean? So I know that you can tell a woman what you want and you can really get away with it long as they feel like you're a man of your word. And I'm big on actions. I hear what you say, but I watch your actions. And if your actions don't match your words, I don't pay you no attention. I'm not even gonna deal with you on some real shit. I'm just gonna kick it with you.
I want to ask both of y'all. I want to ask both of y'all. Like Johnny Q, how long do you wait when you realize you with a bullshit woman? How long do you wait before you?
I'm just gonna hit you 1 or 2 more times after that. Once I find out, I'm just gonna hit you 1 or 2 more times. That's if I want to hit you 1 or 2 more times. But I cut you in.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie, man. I do have a shitty attitude. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, Pearl.
Me too.
Like if I realize it right there on the spot, I'm gonna handle it right there on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I can't go no long distance. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, we finna get some understanding right here, and this what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You don't like it, it don't make me no difference anyway. Get the fuck on.
Right, yeah, yeah.
A lot of them say, man, you know, you cold hearted. You know, that's just like my co-host. She'd be like, man, she was like, boy, your heart got to be made of
Hey, but
stone.
that motherfucker something else. I watched y'all the other night. That
Yeah,
motherfucker, that's
she funny. She
Yeah,
funny.
you know, but it don't be that. It just, man, you know, my tolerance be low, man. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
the it's listen, don't ask me to keep it real with you, and you don't want this real motherfucking answer.
Nah.
See,
That shit,
because the answer, the way
just sound good.
right, you know, listen, I can give you both answers. I can give you what the fuck I think, the way I would handle it if I'm in a position, and I'm just thinking straight. In other words, I'm just thinking straight with the flesh. Now, if you want something that to where it could be a God terminology, and believe me, pretty much it's gonna be different. You know, I don't know if y'all caught a young lady told me earlier, this after my show. I was listening to another podcast. She said, man, you think you know everything. That's what the girl told me. I was like, look, y'all was on here talking about the marriages. I just told you what God said about the marriages. Now I know y'all believe what y'all been taught, you know, when we was with our parents. I say, but that wasn't even the correct definitions. I said, hey, you know, then she mentioned one of the other hostess. She was like, I'm independent. And I was like, ain't no independent woman. I was like, do y'all know, you know, just like Black said, you can be self-sufficient. Bitch, you can't be independent. I can't even be independent. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? Because if that water pipe in there break and I don't know how to fix on water pipe, guess who I got to call? But I could call everybody and watch this here. A motherfucker could say, I refuse to give you service. Now what? I'm just stuck with a busted water pipe till I learn how to go in there and fix it.
Oh
And
yeah.
the only thing I'm saying, I was letting them know this is what independent means. But they said, oh man, you think you know everything. I'm like, no, I don't know everything. But the things I do know about, I'm going to mention it. And this
Right.
just happened to be two things, two subjects y'all talking about, to where if you self-sufficient, you can yourself actually get the job done, whether you do it or whether you pick up the phone call. You see what I'm saying? Pick up a phone or notify a person what the problem is. You know, instead of just sitting there looking at it. But man, listen, man.
how you gonna be independent though? Like motherfuckers say that I'm independent. I don't need no man. Stiff as hell over the nigga. Then 3 months later, she get married to a bitch. Y'all motherfucker delusional, man.
Get married to the broad that actually look like a nigga.
What's
Right.
Manny Fresh that motherfucker? What's
Listen,
Manny Fresh motherfucker, man? Like how you gonna go from a man? You talking about I need to be blah blah. Then you go let a Manny Fresh looking bitch dominate you. I see it happen all the time.
but see,
And then
this
they have more problems than they have in any regular relationship. They have, cause both of them are emotional creatures.
right.
So that shit get bad, boy.
But see, look, Black, that because women ain't understood the number one thing, man. A man is meant to be at the head. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Just
Right.
straight up. Listen, I teach my daughter that you gonna be self-sufficient now. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Because I need you to be able to take care of your own until that man come. See, I wasn't teaching her that bullshit. Oh, you independent. You no, I'm gonna show you how to be self-sufficient, baby.
That's right.
To the point to
That's
where
right.
if don't nobody else want to do for you, if don't
That's
nobody
right.
else see you good enough, you feel good enough to keep your drive going. You see what I'm saying? Even
Right.
when it's depressing. That's what I teach my daughters. Just like I taught my son, hey man, don't be like your daddy. I don't need you to have 4, 5, 6,
No.
8 different women. I need you to find
Right.
one. But until that time come, live a little bit. But you ain't got to be fucking this one, that one, that one. Listen, you can go out with this one. You can go out with that one. You can spend your money however frivolous you want to on women and don't feel bad. What I am saying is this. Don't let one grab you up and make you a sucker though. See what I'm saying? See, this is the game I'm giving you. But you ain't got to stick your dick in all these women. You ain't honestly, you ain't
No.
got to stick your dick in none of them. You can just
No.
goddamn go out, have fun, chill out until your mind, until you say, you know what, it's her. Let me see.
Now see, I got a 16-year-old. He's calling me, asking me shit. My mind frame ain't the same when Shaq was 16. You understand? So I needed that.
Right.
I could just slow it down and tell him, bro, just relax. You ain't got to be. You understand what I'm saying? That's a good piece of information. Because I told Shaq just the opposite. He got here, mashed that shit up, mashed these hoes up, and whoom. Get what he did, y'all. He didn't cheat on his girlfriend. He did the total opposite from what I told him.
Right.
But these generation, they get different, man. This shit different, bro.
Hey.
This shit is different. Shawty showed me some of the shit in his phone, man. He trusts me enough.
Right.
The shit our daughters do while we sleep or at work. The shit our teenage daughters do.
Hey, boy.
Hey man, but this is my thing though. We all done been teenagers and young adults. So like for me, it's not hard being a parent because I've been that age before. So I already know what you're going through. I know what to expect. I already know. It might move a little faster, but
Right.
you know, we were doing our thing too back in the day, pimp. Like we were doing our thing, man. You know, in elementary.
Yeah.
Like on some real shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
6, 7 grade.
Oh, yeah.
We had these.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm saying, but we didn't need them. Like we had communication skills.
Right.
We knew how to communicate. And see, that's what the internet done fucked up. They don't motherfuckers don't even know how to be in a relationship. You don't even know how to have a conversation with a motherfucker. Even when y'all eating, y'all in y'all phone. Y'all not even talking to each other when you're eating. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? I got a question. No, go ahead. Finish that, Black. No, go ahead.
No, I've been saying the last time I went at a nightclub, because I know the owner. That's the only reason I was there. Because boy, I'm so sick of that shit. But the last time I went at a nightclub, that's what they do in the club too. They on the phone. Ain't nobody communicating with shit. Everybody just in there listening to loud ass music on the phone, doing this here. Like I'm like, y'all don't know how to party. Y'all don't know how to be young.
Right.
Like, god damn,
they can't do nothing without the phone.
Nothing.
I still remember how my oldest daughter, she trip out. She be like, Dad, you left your phone. I'd be like, yeah, I get back to her. Well, she be like, man, she be like, you'll leave your phone? She be like, I can't live without it. I'm like, listen, I can live without anything besides water. As long as I got water and something to eat, I can live without it. But I got a question for y'all. And this is something that most women definitely ain't gonna like. Knowing what you know now and the way the system help women come about into the work history, do you think a woman should have been allowed to work, knowing what you know now?
That's a great ass question. Because it's a tough one. You gotta guts to ask that question.
Nah, it ain't hard for me. Yeah, like I ain't never wanted a woman to be totally dependent on me.
Mm-hmm.
Like nah. You know, because like I don't want to have to pay for everything. Like I need you to. I need my woman to be self-sufficient too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if something happened, I'm saying I tell people all the time about kids. Like I don't worry about my kids while I'm here. I worry about my kids when something happen to me and when I'm gone. Right. I need you to prove to me that you self-sufficient without proving it to me. Like I'm gonna watch your actions. So now I know that you're self-sufficient. If something do happen to me, like I say, I found out when I was 44 years old, my mama passed away, that your parents, they're really the only ones that got unconditional love for you. You know what I mean? So whether
how did that make you feel?
A lot of people.
How did that make you feel?
I mean, it hit me like a ton of bricks, pimp. Yeah, okay. It really did. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could, even though my daddy didn't agree with the way I chose to be, I could always talk to him.
Right.
My mama, I could always go to my mom about anything. You know what I mean? And it ain't gonna be no judgment. Even if they don't like what you do, it still ain't no judgment. I don't think my dad. Well, you be careful now. You know, hey, that shit can bring you a whole lot of trouble. That's about the most he's gonna say. But boy, you be careful. And hey, man, you know what I mean. So I don't. I tell all the time that I let my kids like I don't interfere in my kids' life, but I'm always here.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be the parent that's trying to run over everything you do and all that. Because once again, I'm not worried about you while I can always come to your rescue while I'm here. But when something happened to me, hey man, it ain't no coming back from that shit.
Right. That's true.
You know what I mean? Like it so you better know that your child can survive without you.
Right.
Before you leave this motherfucker, man. Because if you don't, and really you handicapping your child. And see, people don't see it like that. You handicapping the shit out your child. And like I tell women that raise these boys, your son gotta know how to run a household and a house. So y'all sitting there babying them all the time. That ain't good for him. It ain't never wrong with spoiling him and getting him what he want, but you gotta make him earn it. Because in the real world, he gotta earn everything that he got there want as a black man anyway.
And my mom didn't teach me how to wash clothes, how to cook, and all that shit. Because by the time we got black, now by the time we left Drury Hills and Gordon and McNair, by the time we left there, shit started to shift with these women and shit. Yeah, I remember. Mom getting high right low level shit.
Right.
The bitch started. If I didn't know how to cook and wash and shit, the bitches that I got with when I left home, I had to teach them hoes. Most of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I thank God that
like my mama told, I don't even know how we got on this conversation, but I remember this shit like it was yesterday. I was 11 or 12 years old. My mama was like, boy, learn how to take care of yourself. Because if a woman gets mad, the first two things she gonna take is the pussy and the food. That's why I used to be the only boy at Briarcliff High School in the 8th, 9th, and 10th grade in the home ec and cooking class, I used to be the only boy in the 8th, 9th, and 10th grade, but I didn't mind because I love being surrounded by women. Like I know I'm not a sucker ass nigga, so I'm not even worried about that. But hey man, yeah.
I was in that bitch too.
Yeah.
Well, see, we had got on the conversation because I asked, the way the system, coming from, I can remember back probably, I'm going to go far as back as about 82, 83, right at the end of the 70s. Women were working, but they wasn't working a lot of classified jobs that were for men. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the one thing I will say, I don't have a problem with no woman working, but I'm a play something. I'm gonna let y'all hear it, and how Buddy broke it down. This dude who was in the United States government system, he was one help. He's a historian now, but he was just showing why they put a woman in the working class position as the man. You see what I'm saying? The same way as the man. Because, really, you wouldn't think about, honestly, it's like seeing a woman in a crane. I know a woman can run a crane, but I don't expect a woman to be in that same daredevil position. Not that she can't do it. You see what I'm saying? It's not that she can't do it. It's just if a man fall off that crane and die, we sympathize with that, but we like, hey, this man's job. It ain't the same as a woman fall off that goddamn crane and die. A motherfucker, it may make a man traumatized. Now, he ain't traumatized by seeing another man fall off that crane. But when a woman do it, it's usually going to be two things. One, the man probably going to be more traumatized than before, or either the other man, he gonna be like, man, she ain't have no business up there any motherfucking way.
That's what I was thinking. But I don't know. I don't want to date no bitch come home with some bro games on. Like, I don't know.
But see, listen. I mean, before I even play what I was going play the reason I asked that question. Like I said, because the system has designed this thing in a way, man, to get the women on the level we know they thinking on right now. The way they love to stay in control and be in control. This shit was designed that way, man.
Oh
That's
yeah,
why,
of course.
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And see, this shit so far gone that women can't see it. See,
Right.
notice how women say, let me show you something that as what our women, they call them Becky's.
They
The
call
one
what?
thing, they call the white girls Becky's. They call their white sister Becky's.
Yeah.
But see, this is what it is with this here, man. They can still have that job that classifies really for a male. They still gonna know how to come home and be the woman.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? See, they transfer the role for the job. They don't transfer that job role into the household. See, ours got it backwards. See, the other women got it backwards. They take the job role, and you bring that shit home. And so then when you run into a nigga like Black, you run into a nigga like Pearl, as me as myself, and then you wonder why the hell we bucking. We bucking because you done brought this job mentality home. You claim you want peace at this motherfucker, but yet you ain't understanding the ruckus you just brought.
Right.
See, they gonna take the job role. They gonna go from the house to the job role, and they gonna leave that job role there when they get ready to come back home. When they come back home, they still in feminized position.
To answer your question, though, I think hell yeah, they need to work. They need to. I have no problem with the way things are right now because I'm the type of nigga that can deal with this type of shit.
Right.
Now, you just gotta get up on your nigga game, I think. But yeah, she need to goddamn, like Black said. And the reason why I say that for real, though, all jokes aside, I watched my mother do it. So check game. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, my girl don't work right now. She done started 3 businesses since she stopped working. I said, yeah, shit, let's get it. If we gonna do that, you need to do this. Because like you said, what if something happened to me?
Right.
What if, God forbid, I had to go somewhere or something? So yeah, but as far as just sitting at home and not doing that just because you fucking.
Oh no, you need something to do anyway. You need something to occupy that mind.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. You don't need a whole lot of time on your hand. That's how everybody start getting into shit.
I got that Black Pearl body butter, ladies. Black Pearl body butter, y'all holler at Black Pearl body butter. This shit good. I use it for being done with. I'm sorry, I had to slide this shit in. My girl shit, we working. Get it.
Yeah, but you gotta.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta be able to cut that. And that's what I'm saying. Like if a woman in her masculine energy try to be the man, like I'm not having a tough man competition with you every day.
Right. I ain't have no
you know what I mean? Nah. I need my woman to be feminine as possible. Like I'm not trying to date nothing similar to a nigga.
Nah.
Like hell nah. I don't. Nah.
What kind of that, man? That don't turn on no real nigga on. I don't even know how niggas be like, bro. But like I say, somebody told me something, and it shocked. So I know a lot of niggas, y'all niggas out here breaking that shit, man. Nigga, man, this shit broke my heart, man. And I don't pillow talk. She got it out too soon. I'm like, oh shit broke my heart, man. I had to look at this boy every day on Instagram and Facebook and all this shit. They get it ticklers and shit. And then that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I've been ago, and I used to think that women were just mad at niggas when they said that shit, and they were like, "Nah, Black, you really don't know the shit these niggas do out here." I was like,
"Yeah, all of them ain't mad."
Yeah. You play with me, I'm gonna break all your fingers. I'm gonna break both of your hands, bitch.
Man, listen, man. This is a story. I ain't got no problem with sharing this story. But it was a young lady, and I'm talking about this back in the 90s. Now, this just lets you this back in the 90s, Black. And me and her are super cool. Even to this day, we super cool. Goddamn it, we fucking and shit. We getting it in, we going into damn near like the 3rd hour. So as she giving me head, she whooped with her tongue right between my. There's no lie. I cannot make this up. Listen, she I don't know. Sometimes she check us out, sometimes she don't. There's no lie, man. I slapped her head from here to Texas, bro. Like it happened all so fast. Listen, and let me say this online right now. I'm not promoting violence. I'm not saying you got to take that measure. I was young. First of all, I was young. Not only that, I got zero understanding. You know, first of all, I'm trained pretty well. That's a no-no. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Of course. Of course.
No for you. But she thought maybe, you know, and like I said, you got to remember this in the 90s.
Yeah.
Man, listen, man.
That's not natural. That's not supposed to happen. Like, no way. A nigga ain't supposed to do no bitch. Be like, what the fuck are y'all doing out here?
Listen, man.
I don't get that part.
It's just certain things you can't do to a man. Listen, a girl just told me not too long ago. She was like, "You really tripping because I tapped you on you?" Like we was out and shit. You know, goddamn, she wanted to go have a couple of drinks or whatever, and she tapped me on my booty, and I'm like, you know, I'm like, look, baby, you know that ain't what's happening. Like men don't. She was like, nah, you know, she was like, I know you're a man. I'm like, nah, baby, you know.
You can't even don't touch my ass. Period.
Right. I'm like, baby, I just don't. I'm like, baby, I'm uncomfortable with that. She was like, you for real? Like she couldn't believe it. I'm like, yeah. She was like, but most guys who are secure. I'm like, baby, this ain't got nothing to do with security. I was like,
I don't want to hear that about no damn secure.
Right.
Shit.
I'm like,
I'm not with that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not with
it. It's just straight up. I just don't like it. Like it. I could never get comfortable with. I don't give a fuck because you are a woman. I'm not comfortable. Listen, only time I'm comfortable is when I'm on the toilet by myself and don't nobody know it. That's the only time I'm comfortable. So, baby, I'm letting you know I'm uncomfortable. All that. Listen, if we live together, I don't need you smelling my. I don't need you being right.
Huh? Still fuck with her.
I mean, she cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Pearl. I knew she ain't really know no better. You know what I'm saying? She just probably done did that to previous guys.
Yeah, she trying to turn you out. Somebody done told her.
Oh,
that's how you turn these niggas out.
Hey, Pearl, I ain't gonna tell you no lie, man.
Hey, I'm 20 years old something else.
Hey, Pearl, it was decades before we fucked around, man. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. It was damn near before we it took about over a decade. I got to keep it real. Nah.
Oh yeah, that's a big ass turn off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah, don't play with me nowhere. No, like hell no.
Yeah. I only need one thing you can play with, baby. I mean, you know, no.
Oh, I'm the head man. Like, Shawty, I'm getting head. I promise you. So
but see,
I'm cool with that.
It's like Pearl said, Black, you know, so many niggas out here, you know, they ain't got no limits no more. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, yeah. You know, I used to hear women talk about it back in the day all the time. I couldn't believe it. And they were like, Black, you just don't know what these niggas be doing. I was like, I damn sure don't.
Yep.
I damn sure don't. But I'm not surprised that shit, man. Like anything goes now.
Right.
You know what I mean? When they start bragging eating ass, I was like, Pimp, what? Y'all brag about it. They got the eat a booty gang and all like, Pimp, what the hey man.
Black,
if that's your thing, that's how many you been, Pimp?
Listen, if I do it, I don't want to be proud enough to say it, goddamn it.
No,
you know
hell no. I ain't doing it. I tell you, that's some shit I say I ain't gonna never do, Phil. I ain't gonna do it. Like I don't understand how sucking toes is sexy. Like sucking on somebody's toe, licking their ass. Like hell nah, man.
Listen,
I'm not a freak, man.
Black, these folk will listen, man, and that's I don't know, Black. I mean, people got listen, man. The things I'll talk about online is pretty much what most people gonna go through. But like I tell a motherfucker, everything you ain't got to publicize. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I
I
tell
don't
you,
know.
we just told people, hey man, don't publicize your
Right.
relationship. Man, only go so far. You see what I'm saying? Cause
Right.
you don't know who looking. You really
Right.
don't. You don't know who looking at your relationship. And then you done told that girl really how to get your man. You telling her
Right.
everything you
Oh
do.
yeah.
She's
Everything.
seeing your motions.
Girl, I'm looking at that mouth to see if that mouth do what you said do. What?
Right. Come on, man.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
you know, just like I found out about
But
this shit, you know, dealing with social media, you know, the OnlyFans page. And this was the piggyback off what Pearl mentioned. You know, they got some little dudes on now who I guess you say who the gay boy is exposing, who these people fuck with on a regular. You know what I'm saying? So like what he done did, he done put the smiley face over their face. But you know, if you from that neighborhood, because you know he ain't covering up none of
you gonna know that voice, and you gonna know them. If you got tattoo, yeah, you gonna know all that shit.
But Black, this is what I'm saying, man. Black, you know this nigga is filming you.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if you ain't nothing but 19, 20, 23, 24. Like, who is raising these folk, man? Like,
I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm sitting here and I'm trying to comprehend, bro. Do you realize you on fucking video? Like, listen, I can't make this shit up. When the girl showed me the shit, first of all, I didn't even know what the fuck an OnlyFans page was. That's number one. You know, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm just finding out what the fuck is an OnlyFans page. So when the girl showed him, she's like, "Oh yeah, you know, this is a little nigga that be down in Allen Temple." So I'm like, "What?" She like, "Oh yeah. This is a little such and such." So you know, but here it is. I'm just really receiving the game, and I'm like, "Damn, boy, do you know your life is over? Damn, Neil. Like, boy, if God don't find a way to help you redeem yourself, boy, it's over with for
You
you."
get out of prison. If you don't mind me asking, when did you get out of prison? Because this is a new culture. It's that shit back how it used to be back in the days and shit.
My last ride was 2011.
Okay, that's when it was just them boy, they were fucking boy back then. Niggas had X pills. I remember talking to a nigga back in 2009. Yeah, but I just got 100 of them things and 100. I said, okay, so now Shawty used to be hitting guard. You know, he used to be fucking them CO bitches and shit. But bro, I remember them X pills. Bro, that shit do it. What it did to me. So I get on here and tell the truth. Yeah, I used to fuck them X pills and shit. It bring the freak out like for real. That shit wasn't no joke. So
Right.
I didn't understand why niggas was in jail taking. So what happened is now, bro, I got some partners right now who might call me from prison. You know, niggas in there forever murder and shit. Stone goons. They fucking them boys, man. They don't.
Yeah.
They allow the culture. This new culture. They opening it up. So I predict in 5 years, it's gonna be some regular shit to see a real nigga walking up the street with a looking like, you know, one of them.
Oh, the trannies.
Yeah. That shit. The culture. Now we used to be the culture when we was in our black. You remember we were going to Sesame Hill and shit. That's another thing. Pictures. How many? You remember when we used to be getting money and shit black? Nigga pull out a camera on us. But you gotta put that goddamn. We weren't doing that shit.
Right.
It was called black. You remember nigga was getting secret indictments around us.
Yeah.
Niggas I went to high school with, we getting secret indictments, bro. So you couldn't pull no camera, all that money and shit. We weren't doing that shit.
Right.
Now I do it. I have done it. Can't be no hypocrite of late. I'm in the entertainment business. My son had me out there bad. I had to do what I got to do. Everything I did before this got me where I'm at today. I'm you know what I'm saying? As far as my business go,
right.
I get that. Catch up with time and shit. So that's what I did. They brought me up to speed. But you know what I did? A lot of that shit I gave it back to them. I said, okay, this cool. You're right. I need to tighten up. I need to stop wearing these big ass clothes and shit. You're right. But this shit, no, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be one of them niggas that stuck in back in the day. You have to speed up to but you can get that shit back to them and they respect that shit. That shit there though. You ain't supposed no bit another nigga with another nigga, man. That's blasphemy, man.
Oh, of course.
It better be something about your girl. It's like we gotta get it back to the player shit. Like Black, I wasn't finna bring my girl around y'all niggas.
You're not supposed to, pimp. You're not supposed to.
Man, we had this shit called, side trip one. I mean, side bitch one, side bitch two trips. Well, and these young ladies, they knew each other and shit like this. The third bitch moved up to the one. But y'all niggas don't know my motherfucker. Y'all don't know my mama them. Y'all don't know nothing to my friends. That's different with niggas who I went to high school with, like Black and shit like that. But as far as adulthood, women do that a lot. Y'all know how many best friends. Like, girl, that nigga Pearl ain't no good. That nigga blah, blah, blah. Girl, I seen Pearl. Girl, y'all know how many bitches I fucked in that role? They stopped being friends. I told them motherfuckers up. So what I'm saying is, a lot of this new shit, these kids freely, like that boy, the rapper. What's his name? Ain't no way in the fuck 30 years ago a rapper gonna come out. That shit that boy came out. Y'all know the nigga hit the country.
Lil Nas X.
And I don't have that against gay folks. Y'all gotta understand. So I make money. I like money. I fuck with everybody. And like I said before, a gay nigga saved me one time. I was working a job and me and these niggas went up after hours type shit. The niggas who supposed to be one nigga from the Hamp, nigga from the West, they supposed to be tough. They ran. The gay boy from Miami, Florida, I never forget him. Sheldon stayed there and we fought. We whooped the white boy. So I don't got that against gay folk. Not at all. But I just think the way we have accepted it, even in our homes as far as parents. I get a call. Yeah. Lil Johnny talking about he gay. Lil Johnny ain't never 12, 13-year-old. Lil Johnny don't know what the fuck he talking about. Why you accepting this?
Right.
You letting them, you understand what I'm saying? It's a certain, now, when they come 25, 26, 27 and say, shit, Dad, I like to suck dick now. All right, suck your dick. You ain't suck no dick in my house, nigga.
Right.
Yo, I'm going to give him what I would give. I'll take that back. I'm going to do him worse than I do anybody in the street. Because that's my business. But I don't have that against gay folk.
Nah, man. Listen, man. Just because I ain't with that behavior, don't mean I hate you. I just don't fuck with that type of behavior.
I could accept my child being gay. I really could. But what I'm saying is, you the nigga ain't gonna never spend a night in my house.
Yeah.
Even the woman, that ain't just one-sided.
Right. Yeah.
I like the lesbians, but I don't like the little Manny Fresh looking motherfuckers. It defeat the purpose of being gay to me. The lesbians are dope, bro.
Hey, listen, this one finna trip both of y'all out. Listen, this just show you how backwards this shit is. And I'm telling you shit I'm noticing with my own eyes and I'm seeing. The motherfucker who are the boys is the motherfucker now that's going to give y'all a true story. A girl y'all see on TV. She play on all big roles. I ain't going to say her name, but y'all pretty much have her figured out. Y'all see her now. Used to do rap, then went straight to TV.
I know. I already know what you're talking about.
Right. Listen, when she first got to this town, I helped raise this girl, man. This no lie. I remember this little girl. Listen, when she first started barbering, bro, I would tell her then. I say, listen, man, all these motherfucking hoes you dealing with, I say, it's just a matter of time. I say, you stay in this city long enough, a nigga gonna tear your ass up. She was 17 then. She was 17. She was turning 18 every day at the barbershop, 6 years straight. That 6 year got there, I saw her eye twinkle at a nigga. She had been knowing this nigga now. But this certain day, I don't know what this nigga said. I don't know if he brushed up against her. I don't know if he looked at her for 3 seconds too long. But I saw when her eye broke. So I'm sitting in the cut. 4 months later, that nigga come tell me. He say, Q, boy, you ain't gonna believe it. I say, what's happening? He say, boy, we had an all-nighter, boy. He say, boy, she do. He say, boy, do you know that girl was a virgin? He comes straight. Cole, this young nigga, you know, straight up, like he kind of attached to my hip. You know what I'm saying? He like my little brother.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nigga, you fucking lying. He said, boy, I ain't gonna tell you no lie, man. He say, that little motherfucker, all right. Now, I never disclosed that to her that I knew. You know what I'm saying? She'll probably see this podcast. I don't know when or if whenever. But I never disclosed that because I didn't want to fuck up their friendship. But the thing, huh?
So was she fine back then? You could tell she was gonna be fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She was fine then. See, listen, that shit you see on TV. Listen. Yeah. You just got to look at some pictures like where she don't went and party. Oh yeah. She always been fine. You know what I'm saying? She was just short, but she always been fine. But see, the thing I was letting her know because she was 17, I was telling her then, I said, baby, this is just a phase. She used to be, huh? Yeah, you know, she just proposed to a woman, but this is another fact I'm finna tell you again.
Her them little boy shorts she wear. I don't give a fuck. That motherfucker fine. She got a
Hey,
boot on.
Listen,
that motherfucker always been bad now.
Hey man, it ain't a moment she ain't asked him. Listen, me and him just had a conversation probably about some months back. She still pretty much throughout the month always call and check up on him. You know what I'm saying? She tell him, hey, I want you to come out here to Cali where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So listen, like I tell her, hey, you know, you listen, you know, she listen, she's still young. She just now turning what, 30, 31? So you know, she's still trying to figure this shit out, man. But see, I'm just saying that to the point, basically, man, a lot of these folk, what you were saying, Pearl, hey, they growing up, they mention some, but bitch, you really don't know what you want at 17?
How you gonna be gay when you 15? What you talking about?
Come on, man. Hey.
The best, see, this what I say. Let me remember when I was a young nigga. Man, I fucked so many girls. Like, Black, when was this? Black, I don't know, Black, I might be on your ass. I know you tore a lot of them up. I fucked a lot of them, and I used to be quiet. See, I had a senior. I was in the 8th grade, man. I had a senior at school that used to pick me up. Man, I'm poor, same apartment. She used to pick me up. And she used to tell me we used to ride around and shit. And I stayed in, I ain't stayed in the project, but it was pretty. So I was fast. And I used to make her laugh and she used to come pick me up. And I took her ass up through there. And I was fucking up. You know what? And I be looking for her on this shit on Facebook.
Damn.
Them motherfuckers up at Briarcliff. But I'm saying that to say you just never know what you are or what you're gonna be. I think we need to teach our kids to just, how about just go to fucking school and do what you're supposed to do and just
relax. Enjoy your childhood. Like kids like don't have a childhood. They got access to every goddamn thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they don't have a childhood, man, and it's ruining a lot of them.
I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad I turn on porn.
No, I'm glad I was a 70 baby. I'm glad I'm a 70 baby.
Wow. You know what?
Stop doing that. Go ahead.
I got a question for both of y'all, man. And this is something that the viewers even probably want to know. Black, I'm gonna start it off with you first. If right now in the next 3 years you found, or either you have, same way with Pearl, if you found or either you have the woman and she get pregnant, give me the first 3 things you're gonna do different with this baby than you did with your previous. That it's a must, like it ain't like it got to be done.
Good question.
Enjoy the childhood. Like the first time, I didn't get to enjoy it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I dealt with it, but I didn't get to enjoy it. I want to enjoy it. I was there for. I found out about my kids when they were 4 months old.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I did get to enjoy most of it, but I want to be there from day one.
From day one.
Man, I'm the one that took my daughter to both of her when she got ready to deliver. I'm the one that took her to the hospital. I'm the one that I'm in there. She
Hot.
out when she seen all the pictures I had when I said, baby, when they first brought, like, I didn't go in the back with her because it always ended up being somebody there, which I don't want to see my daughter like that anyway. You know what I mean? But if I had to do it, I would.
Yeah.
But I was there, goddamn, I took her, and then when they brought the baby out of the back and went in at a well, I was there for all that. I got pictures of all that shit, and she was tripping. And then
That's dope.
just like people. Well, some of my homeboy asked me one time. They were like, "Nigga, since you raised two daughters, if you could have a son, would you have one now?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah." I said, "You remember everybody always say if I knew what I know now, I'd be a different motherfucker. Like, nigga, I would love to have a little motherfucker like me to teach him what I know, but
Right.
teach you that shit at an early age. You talking about a bad motherfucker? Oh, he
Okay.
gonna be a bad motherfucker.
All
You
right.
know what I mean? And the third thing is shit. I mean, really, I just want to enjoy the experience. That's my biggest thing because I always been like I say, it was nothing I couldn't do for my kids except comb their hair.
Right.
Like my mom cussed me out when I went to go get my kids. I went to go get them for me.
Yeah.
But boy, you think your kid better than everybody? You don't never leave more help. You want me to go get them for you? Tell me. I go get them for you. But when I go
Yeah.
get them, I go get them for me.
I go
And
get
when I
them.
right, I would take them by there. When I go pick up my weed, if I ain't got no weed, I drop them off at my mama's house. Go get
Right.
my weed, take my weed home, then come back and get them. We'll spend time with my mama then, but for the rest of the weekend, they with me.
That's right. That's right.
And you know what I mean? So I got to enjoy the little, but I want to enjoy the whole experience.
The whole experience.
The
Gotcha.
whole experience.
Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
just give him my knowledge. That's it.
What about you, Pearl?
Ain't that like having a son, Black? I'm gonna tell you, and I got to.
Oh yeah,
I was
I
just saying,
already know.
I just started thinking about what you said, and that's what make me deal with the death of my son better because we was able to do that. I just want to share some shit with y'all. I didn't have a man to come to none of my games and shit when I played ball. I was pretty tough. When I got to high school, I will say this: when I got to high school, I went to a white school, and my game changed. My basketball game changed. My football, everything changed because they did things different. But when I played youth sport, they call me Pearl. Man, they don't call me Pearl for nothing. I was goddamn doing my thing. I don't even think I scored in high school. I probably ain't scored 20 points my whole high school career. I used to goddamn, I might have 20 in the quarter when I played ball before I got to high school. And I'm saying all that to say, my son, he got to have what I didn't have, and I thought it was important at the time. When he got grown, I found out it was. It was a couple of things I want to share with y'all. This shit dope. My dad never came to none of my football games. I was real good at football. I played quarter. I was an option quarterback, Midway Park, and I did that practice one year. Sophomore year, Coach Now was our coach. Had a baseball coach was our coach, so I was calling plays and everything. I was doing my, but I said if I have a son, I'm gonna coach him, right? And we're gonna win the motherfucking championship. We're gonna goddamn, it was a big deal. Got a chance to coach my son, man, from the time he was 4 all the way up until he was 13. In 9 years. We didn't win a championship until he got 12. We got there when he was 11. We was winning all the way up the last 2 minutes. We lost it. But when we won that shit when he was 12, we locked eyes. One of the best feelings in I ain't never experienced no shit because when he was 11, we went, oh no, when he was 11, we made it, but when he was 10, 9, and 8, we went 0 and 30. So me and him had to go through some shit together. For the son, I will tell you right now, I wasn't the easiest person to play for if you're my kid.
Of course not. Of course.
And man, shit like that. And then just recently, about what it was 2 years ago. We had been working on his music project for 5 years. We treated this shit like a real project. Not like what they doing today when they just keep throwing music out. We treat it like a guy said, do what you want to do. First of all, he had to we went through different journeys. He had to get to a certain point for me. I already had my record label. I was already doing this shit. But I wasn't going to baby boy my son just because he's my son. I was taking to the studio and shit. I'm like, nigga, I tell you what, he got 17. I said, hey, we ain't doing this shit no more. You got to write a song, nigga. You got to write. You got to do it the way I want you to do it for me to invest my money. He waited 5 years, came back. I'm going to speed it up right fast. When we finished his first solo album, when we finished that bitch, we locked eyes again. It was the same motherfucking feeling. That shit, it be little shit like that. So we don't know as we going. Those are the moments that you live for. So I don't have no answer for you, bro. But like I said, I'm glad that I got a chance to do that with. I don't have no answer about what I would do different because I don't even know if I'm what I would do different is probably not letting a bitch. I don't want to. First of all, because you can't. The type of women I deal with younger women. I don't deal with no women in our age break. I don't want to have no kids by one, not even the one I got, because they parent different. I'm older. I know when I get in my 60s and shit, that she gonna still be out here want to pop her shit probably. When I'm in my 70s and shit, she ain't gonna. I'm out here. I'm out here. But what I'm saying, I wouldn't do it because I don't want to do it. I have no problem with the way I did with my kids, and I still got chicks. Right. Well, hell no, I wouldn't do it. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna make her swallow that nut. I don't know nobody that ever got married. I'm being dead ass serious too. Black didn't even flinch. You know, y'all niggas didn't even flinch. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Make the bitch swallow that shit, man.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need a nut. Swallow this nut, baby. I don't want to have. That's it. That's my answer. But Black, that son shit, and yeah, man, you got to get out here and get you one of your. Oh, my bad. I should have said that. You gotta get your son though, Black. Ain't nothing like that shit.
I'm saying, Pimp, I got a young girl now, Pimp. I haven't changed, man. Okay. I'm still come on now. Yeah. I don't really date my age either. You know what I mean? I never have really. You know what I mean? But
I'm gonna be honest with you. Shit, hell. She could be 45 or she could be 55. You know, if she able to have it.
Yeah, she have it. Yeah.
Hey, if she can carry that motherfucker, if she can be 75 and carry it, yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, it just gotta be the right situation. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like me and Shawty talking about it now because she wanna give it to me, but like I say, I just like and see it's an age gap with us, and like I tell her, just like my daughters, I got to make sure you self-sufficient and you can make it without me. Right. Like I don't worry about nobody here. It's I leave it and I can't help you no more. That's what, and I gotta know that. Like I can't expect you to find another nigga like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got to make sure you'll be able to handle my child by yourself if you had to. You know what I mean? So once we get that part of it straightened out, like, hey, man, then, not me. No, hell no, not me. Because I like now, like my little great nephew, 3 years old, he just started playing baseball at Gresham Park. Pimp, I'm at every practice. Like I miss not like my daughters didn't do shit. They chilled 1 year. Right. They didn't go to no high school games. They didn't do shit. I'm like, baby, y'all, I'm not even enjoying high school. That's the first thing we did. Basketball and football season. Come on now, we had every game now. That's the first thing we finna do before we go anywhere. We go hit that game. You know what I mean? So I miss that.
But see, that's what I'm saying. You know, because of social media, everything on a large scale now. You know what I'm saying? Right, and what I mean by interacting with the kids, you know, whether they're doing arts and crafts, goddamn dancing, goddamn golfing, you know, like social media. Listen, a goddamn kid building a go-kart right now can get 1 million views. So if this nigga is an engineer at the age of 6 or 7, 8, and he carried that all the way, man, listen, he gonna have, you know, he gonna be known around the world, or she. Either way it go, he or she. So, you know, I'm with Black. Like, you know, the number one thing I think I'm definitely looking at now. I I want to make sure me and her can last. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah, yeah,
want
yeah.
I want to be able to.
Yeah.
I hope I can say I do. You know, I'm hoping she can say I do. I'm hoping that I can see her in that manner. You know,
Yeah.
before even a child even thinking about a ride.
Yeah, I mean, I really would. I would love to be married. I
Yeah,
really would, but I won't get married just to say I'm married.
no, I ain't gonna do that.
No,
I
but
ain't,
I mean, I would really love to be married, but
I ain't gonna
I
do that
gotta,
for one child or nobody else.
I ain't going for shit. Like
All three of
if
us
I'm
ain't.
not enjoying you, if I'm not happy with you, none of that, nah, that shit dead. Cause see, me, like I said, I think probably on the last one, when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
Like when this shit ain't working no more, and I know it ain't no way for me to make this shit work. I'm ready to get the fuck on, and ain't no piece of paper gonna keep me with you. Like I tear that motherfucker up. I don't care.
Ain't no good men. I can't find no good man. It's three niggas on here that's not married. Y'all some all right fellas. I'm all right.
Oh yeah.
If a woman can look past what they, if a woman can get deep enough to get inside of here, she got her a real nigga, man.
Yeah.
So
No.
so I don't understand how women can say it ain't no good men and shit. I think they don't be want to work hard enough.
And then it depends on where they're looking for them at too. Like you ain't gonna find no good man in the club.
but depending on what she want the man to be, though. See, I notice all of them got the same description. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Hey, I want him to
Right.
work. I want him to be able to just hold his own. You know, she like, hey, I can make all this money, but as long as he do something. But listen, what about that other part you missing? But see, we tap into that other part they missing. I'm gonna be honest with you. They really didn't want us to tap into that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? She don't really want you to expose her about the other shit she really ain't conscious of. She want to be
Right.
conscious in her own way.
Yeah, they want
She don't
control
want
of
you.
their feelings and everything. They gotta be
Yeah,
in
she'll.
control of everything. Like I
Right.
don't have women that won't they'll tell me they too crazy about me, so they can't let me get, you know what I mean, they can't let me, they can't relax because they can't control their feelings about me. And I'd be like, that's the dumbest shit in the world. That's how you know you're in love. You're not supposed to be able to be in control of everything. You know what I mean? That's women's biggest problem. They feel like they gotta control every aspect of their life.
That's the
And
scary part.
you can't.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. Ah, shit. You might as well just hey, ladies, keep that pussy popping, baby.
Oh yeah, you got to do that. That's automatic.
Keep it popping. And another thing, why y'all motherfuckers? Let me ask, I want to ask some of y'all, anybody, I want to know if y'all got somebody gonna chime in. I'm asking the ladies this. Why do you spend all these hours getting ready to go outside? You look beautiful, gorgeous, you fine. Oh, you smell good now. You come home, you take that shit off, take your hair off, you take that shit off, and you put your your mad bitch shit on. You know, your mad bitch outfit on. Your I hate my nigga outfit on, and but you expect for a nigga to bring you flowers and love up on you and shit. But when you go outdoors, and it's all fake. Hey, honey, all this old shit. What the fuck going on with that? Help me out. It might just be me. Yeah, I might never have experience. So I'm asking the ladies.
Women live in a fantasy world, pimp. They really do. Like they like to get made up and all that shit, but that's not the real you. And see, a lot of y'all tricking y'all damn self. Like you really begin to think that you like. That's why I never believe in like I like my woman natural as possible. Like I don't need to have no fake ass. I don't need to have no fake titties. No a bunch of weave in your head. Like I don't need none of that shit because that's not the real you. I need to know the real you. You know what I mean? Right. Now, do I mind you getting made up every now and then? No, every now and then. But that can't be you who you are all the time. Like I like to wake up and I like to wake up in the middle of the night because I don't really sleep that much. I sleep about 4 or 5 hours. I'm back on my feet. You know what I mean? But if I wake up, I want to be able to look at you and be like, damn, my girl cute. I don't want, like you said, I don't want to see you in that mask and all that bullshit, the bunny, the nightgown and
Right.
and the house coat and all, like I can't do that. You know what I mean? Like I'm still young at heart. I can't. That ain't. I ain't ready to get that age yet. You know what I mean? Well, I'm looking at that bullshit. I still need you to walk around the house half naked or damn near naked.
Oh,
You know,
believe it.
I need that ass hanging out them goddamn little boy shorts. I need all that. That's what's
Need
gonna make
all
me keep coming home. You know what I
You hear
mean?
that?
And just like I don't see how men be with women and women don't like to sleep with them no more and all that. But then you tell me I can't go out and fuck around. Like no, you ain't finna have it but way now. You ain't finna control no pussy. Nah,
But see,
nah, 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 nah.
but see,
Yeah.
but see that, but see that would it be again though? Because the, the reason they get to that one because what both really ain't being real about what needs to be communicated, and then once it
Right.
does get communicated, the other one really damn near foot out the door. See what I'm
Right.
saying? And, and,
Yeah.
and that's why I say, before a motherfucker get to that point, man, before any person get to that point, both of them got to remember what brakes are for. Brakes are for stopping. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to think about everything you finna give away. And see, that's what most people don't do. And then even when some people do stop and think about what they finna give away, if they've been sold a good dream, they don't recognize that. Guess what? That's all it's finna be on the other side. It's
That's
just
it.
finna be a dream.
That's it.
You know.
Like I tell them, I live in the real world. I live in reality.
I got a
So,
question.
and
What do you
me, I
do?
gotta better hit your ass 3-4 times a week. Like we might not be every day, but I gotta have that ass 3-4 times a week.
And we ain't fucking lean in together because
Nah.
well, let me ask y'all this. What do you do when that woman come home and be like, babe, I don't even know if this shit really real though. I just be hearing it talk. I think niggas be capped though. What do you do? Black, I ask you first, then Channing, I ask you. What do you do when your girl come home and ask you she wanna bring a bitch in the bedroom? How do you guys react to that?
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I can
Now,
handle it.
I'm good. But at the same time, you better make sure you can handle it.
Right.
I want to know
Now,
how
you
y'all
better
make
make
it.
sure you. Huh?
How do you make it happen? Like if you want, that's the one thing I haven't experienced. Now I had threesomes and shit. I've never been with my woman and another woman. Or could that shit damage your relationship?
I mean, you never you ain't gonna know until you try it.
Yeah.
Damn.
You ain't gonna know. Like some women can't, and then they don't. But they don't. They think they can handle it, but they ain't never been put in that situation. Like a lot of people, they handle a whole lot of shit until they get put in that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then for me, like if you cool with it, if it's not something that you got interest in, I don't even bring it up. You know what I mean? Like I don't. The last thing I want you to be uncomfortable
Yeah,
because I want to enjoy the experience. Pimp. Like if you're uncomfortable, like hell, no, you're gonna make the whole night fucked up. You
Right.
know what I mean? So it got to be something that you got some kind of interest in.
I want her to think that I need more because I don't.
Right.
Nah.
You know
What?
what I'm saying? So I just about to scratch that off for right now and just don't even.
Yeah, I mean, but like, don't just do it for me. Like, because once you open up that box now, hey man, we might not be able to get back to normal. So if you try to just do it for me and you ain't got no interest in it, don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
So
Cause
niggas be careful too. Then you might not want
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Cause listen, it may be every man fantasy, but if you don't know how to handle this shit, man, first of
Right.
all, you got to remember who your girl is. You got to
Right.
remember if your wife chooses to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Right.
recommend that, but if your wife chooses to do it, you got to know your mate, man. For instance, if your wife done your girlfriend done seen another woman look at you, now you don't even know this girl looking at you. Or you may notice, or either you may notice, but you don't really give a shit because you with your girl. But if your wife sit there and catch an attitude, and I'm talking about get over jealous, she make the scene versus the girl who may have been scoping you out make the scene, then you already know. But we can't never do this. Why? Because you already know she's very protective. She's over jealous. So as soon as this girl moan or anything, or if it hits your girl brain about the way the girl moans your name or anything, she gonna be like, you thinking about her? You could be off in the dream world thinking about goddamn it, what happened at work. She gonna swear.
That's why I like side bitches though. See, my number one side girl, when I used to have them, I don't need that shit now. But when I used to have a side bitch, she always, especially the last one I had, man, she was so talented, man. She would go get the motherfucker that she know. So I tell her which one of her friends I want. She
Right.
Like, nah, that bitch, she'll bring her anyway. And I'll be like, that bitch, and she's like, nah, I'll try her. I don't like that bitch. She bring her, we have a ball. So, fellas, I think if you want to do that, just if you got a side chick, just run that shit through your side girl. Cause I think, what if you marry and y'all have a threesome and you find out some shit about your wife? Like, this bitch
Right.
is super.
You gotta be ready for it too. Because your wife can get turned out too now.
Yeah.
She's a super lesbian. You
Yeah.
don't even know.
Yeah.
Right. I'm saying she can get turned out too. It might be her first time, but she might like them women know women bodies more than we know them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm a bad motherfucker now, but a woman know more about a woman than I would.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if she'll play an ass motherfucker that do that shit all the time, like she might know those spots that you don't know shit about. So your girl might get turned out too, but you gotta be clear about the situation. And you gotta be real with yourself too. Like nigga, if you know you in your feeling about that girl, hey pimp, don't open up that box.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't open up that box.
Yeah.
Do you? What about in this situation, the threesome? Do you introduce your main side? Oh, cause I got a partner of mine. This nigga so crazy. He got his main girl and the number one side chick. They got together and they, you know what I'm saying? And but that shit still happened years ago, but it still come at the bite them today. Because when she get mad, she always bring up that shit.
She bring that up.
Yeah. So,
but see, you got to be ready for all that, pimp. Like, but you ain't gonna never know unless you do it, and that's the fucked up part. Like a lot of.
I don't think it's worth it.
No, it's not with the girls that you trying to have a real relationship with. Right. If it's a side bitch, hey man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? If they leave, they okay. I'm gonna holler at you because I gotta understand with the side bitch anyway. So
niggas is just dating one woman. Don't try that. This shit the life, man. I should have been.
Yeah, I'm saying if you with the right woman, pimp, that's the best thing in the world now.
Yeah.
If you with the right motherfucker, you gotta have somebody that you can be yourself with on some real shit. Cause see, whatever people cover up, once they get comfortable, they're gonna forget all about that shit. They're gonna become themselves anyway. Once they get comfortable in the situation, they're gonna turn into themselves. Like I always say, if I get married, we gotta shack at least for about a year. Cause I need to see them fucked up habits you got that you hide every weekend when you come over here or when you spend a night for a week. It probably eating your ass up, but you can hide that shit for a week. But see, once you get comfortable, all that shit gonna come out. You know what I mean? So and I need to know the real you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm a clean nigga, so my girl can't be no nasty bitch. You know what I mean? Like that ain't finna happen.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like even though I cook, I don't want to have to cook all the time. So I need you to I get tired of my cooking sometimes too, every now and then. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I need you to be able to prepare a meal. Not no fast food bullshit. I need you to be able to prepare a meal. Especially because I'm now as I get older, I'm trying to get healthier.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I need you to be able to fix me a healthy ass meal now.
That's it.
And I need it to taste right. I don't need no bullshit. I need that shit to taste right.
And not only that,
you know what I mean?
And not only that, that's the only way our communication gonna get better. Because when you cooking these meals, I got to be willing to sit there. And whether we got kids or not, we got to be able to communicate. See, most motherfuckers forget the golden rule anyway, Black. The real conversation started at the dinner table.
Oh, yeah.
See, because it only supposed to be insiders at your dinner table, which is
That's
the
right.
household. Every
That's
blue
right.
moon, you may have your first cousin over. You might have
Right.
your brother or your sisters over. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which they'll still consider insiders. But then it's going to come that time where it's just the main households.
Right.
Me,
Right.
her, and the kids. And boy, we got to pick each other brain. And ain't no motherfucking phones and ain't no motherfucking talking about,
man.
I'm worried about the bar down the street. You worried about what Tasha got going on. The motherfucking child worried about a fucking social media or whatever else the fuck we get. Nah, this us right here. And right here.
Back to that. We need to get back. That's dope. I'm gonna try to run it in here. Put the phones up. Like last night, my girl, they had movie night last night.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't even, I'm like, well, damn, why y'all ain't? She didn't even think to include me because the way I carry myself, not knowing that shit, that's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do it. I want to be a part of that. So next time I'm gonna do movie night. Yeah, at home and shit.
Yeah, but then you have to let them know that you want to be a part of it. Because see, if they feel like that you might not want to be a part of it, they won't invite you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But and that be they like I go through that, but it depends on what side that I let people see of me. Like I don't let everybody see every side of me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if they don't know that you're gonna actually enjoy yourself, like they and that's respect too. You know what I mean? Like if you got a certain amount of respect, pimp, it's a lot of shit that they gonna keep away from you unless they know it's something that you like to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like me and my niece were talking yesterday at her son practice, and she was telling me some shit about, you know what I mean, shit that she enjoyed, and I'm like, well, damn, I ain't never know that. You know what I mean? And it just that's my niece. Like my Fred daughter, my oldest niece, she'll call me. We'll talk for 2 hours. You know what I mean? Just talking. You know what I mean? And because she really miss her daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then like my niece was telling me that they don't see how my daughters might not communicate with me as much because they don't understand. Like we wish we had our dad in our life. Like I don't see why they don't use you like they like. And I'm like, hey, boo, that's on them. Right. And I'm the only parent you got still here.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but like I said, I made sure that mine self sufficient. So I let them do their thing, but they also know that I'm always here. I'm always here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's why I don't really bother because I know y'all got 50% of you is me. Yeah. And I know how independent I am and how, you know what I mean? Like I never felt like I had to be up under my family, but I enjoyed being up under my family.
I'm sort of dealing with that right now. Let me ask you this. Was it scary when you first realized that you had to be the only parent? I mean, I'm in a situation right now with my daughter, like it's things that, man, like last night she called me. Right? I had to listen to my daughter go through this shit, and all I want to do is gorilla shit. I want to call her mom and be like, bitch, you gotta goddamn, but we ain't in that same space no more. I don't even talk to her. So for the first time in my life, I feel vulnerable. Like, I don't know. I know what to say to her to make her. I said the right shit. You don't have to worry about that. Pearl, your daddy. There's no fall that you can have that you ain't gonna be straight. So live your life. I set that shit up like that's why I did what I did. Nothing you can do in life, you're gonna be completely fucked up. I did that, but I can't do the shit she need. Like she needs certain shit. My girl do a good job though, but she not trying to force it. But I'm saying, so what was that a scary situation for you?
Nah, we actually talked about that earlier. Like it didn't. Like I had always been there. I think if I hadn't been there the whole time that when their mama passed and I came in their life, then look, I'm your daddy. You need to do this and this. It wouldn't work. But by me, I'm saying, but by me being there, it was an easy transition. And like I was telling Johnny earlier, one thing I didn't think about was that they might need that female influence because I never brought them around the women that I dated except two. You know what I mean? So I apologize to them for that. I'm like I never thought about that. Y'all might need that female influence because I had always been there, and I knew that I was gonna have your back regardless. Mm-hmm. But I didn't, and they had their grandmama on the other side. So I'm thinking that they're getting the female influence from her. Right. But I'm not thinking that, okay, grandmama is older. They kind of need somebody a little closer to their age, which would be their mama. Like, I should have had somebody closer to, you know what I mean, around my age that understood what they were going through. Like, I remember when their grandmama called me one time and they couldn't do that with my daughter. You know what I mean? They were like, she's 16. She want to go out. She want to do this, and that. I'm like, well, you got to remember, she is 16. You know what I mean? So you got to give her a little leeway. But then, and I told my daughter too, you got to earn that trust too now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Right? You got to earn that trust. Trust don't just come. You got to earn that trust. Now, if you've been a hard head. While you know what I mean, while she been raising y'all, if you've been real hard headed and rebellious, okay, well that trust ain't gonna be that easy. You know what I mean? So, but you gotta be patient with her. And I told her, hey, I know you scared because the mother left here, but you also gotta allow them to grow up too now. Yeah, because I'd rather them grow up with me than grow up trying to do shit behind my back. You know what I mean? I'd rather you be comfortable with me and able to come and talk to me about anything. You know what I mean? Than you trying to sneak and do a lot of shit. You know what I mean? So, but no, it ain't. But I never tried to play their mama role though. Mm-hmm. I just say they daddy. Yeah, like women say, well, I'm the mama and the daddy. No, you need to just be the mama. That's it. It should be a man in their life, in your life, whether it's your brother, your uncle, your granddaddy. It should be a man in your life somewhere that you can let your son get that male influence. That's it. For real. You know what I mean?
And that's what a lot of them forget. You know what I'm saying? I can't be your mama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just certain things your mama can do that I can implement it. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I can't really duplicate it. You see what I'm saying? Because I can't duplicate no fucking breast milk. Not unless it's in the fucking bottle. You know what I'm saying? But I can't duplicate it off me. So I can just give you the male perspective, the fatherly perspective that you're going to need anyway in life. Now I can teach you about the things I've learned from a woman. But just like you said, hey, man, you're going to do better as a female with this other woman. Why? Because there's certain things you're going to let her in on. You ain't going to never let your father in. Right. You just you may do it once you get older, but right then and there.
Man, my daughter said shit to me last night, bro. She was raging. It's like a female pearl when I was younger, like a 26-year-old pearl. So I had to just be quiet. It's my child. And she saying shit that I ain't ready to hear, y'all.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This new generation, I'm telling you, man, this shit. I'm saying, huh? But I'm cool though. You know, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're more open now. They're more open, but you got to be ready for it. You got to be ready for it because you want to.
These young niggas got it made, man. If I had,
I really
my daughter to be that type of woman though. You be loyal to your nigga. You don't disrespect him. You know. But she said some things to me, so I was proud. I ain't never been with, like she telling me how body count. No, I don't want to hear that shit. But it sounds good. When she telling me it sounds good.
Right. I'm saying, but instead of not wanting to hear it, listen to it so you'll know where she at. Yeah. Like I'd rather you tell me. Like as a daddy, I don't like. I told my daughters, I was like, look here, I ain't gonna never want you to sleep with nobody, never ever. Right. But I'm a realist. You know what I mean? I know it's gonna happen. Your ass gonna get hot like everybody else. Right. You know what I mean? So I know it's gonna happen. So I would rather them come and tell me and talk to me Because like I told my daughters, I'm like, look, I'm the only man in your life that don't want nothing from you, except for you to be the best woman you can be. I don't want no ass. I don't want no money. I don't want shit. Like
Yep.
I just want you to be the best woman you can be. You know what I mean? That's it. So whatever you need to know about a nigga, you can come and ask me because I'm gonna tell you the damn truth. You know what I mean? So it's so you can keep an upper hand and you'll know what to expect.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you what you should do. I'm gonna let you make your own decision.
That's
But
it.
I'm gonna tell you what to look out for.
Right. And I'm gonna
And
tell you,
then, like I've always taught my daughters too, that it's consequences to everything that you do, good or bad.
Wow.
And make sure that you don't do nothing that you ashamed of, and make sure you don't do nothing you can't accept the consequences for.
Yeah.
because it might come back. It might come back. That shit
Yeah,
might
yeah,
come back.
yeah.
It's hard.
Shit, it is. You know what I'm saying? That it is always gonna come back though. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
I mean, the same way. It was just like when we was on the show, and I called my daughter because we got on some subject, and I was like, shit, I don't raise criminals. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, like I'm gonna be the last criminal. Like I made my mind up with this shit before I even had kids. I said if I ever had kids, they ain't gonna come out like my granddaddy. They ain't gonna come out like their
Right.
grandma. You know what
That's
I'm
right.
saying? I mean, because my father and mother, as educated, and my mother had a degree in everything, but my mother was a real criminal.
Them be the
Like
best ones.
you know what I'm saying? My father was a real criminal. So I told myself, I said, if I ever have kids, I say, man, the criminal mindset gonna stop with me. And so we got on the subject at the radio. So I called my daughter. People was chiming in because I was like, listen, if my child a criminal, oh, that's what it was. Y'all saw the little incident with the boy who robbed the old lady on the train, and the mama was looking at the news, and she was like, oh, that's my son. And she turned his ass in. Because
Mm-hmm.
she said one of the main reasons was that if they found out it was her son, she didn't want him to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Them folk draw down on him, and then she going to a funeral. Now,
Right.
She should have did.
right. That was she should have did. Now I said, yeah. I would have did the same thing, and just so happened, I could,
That shit.
huh?
Like, yeah. It ain't about snitching on your own. See, some folks just stupid as fuck.
Right.
Some folks
Right.
in that situation, you want to get your child off the street as soon as possible because in this day and time, we don't need no dealing with the police. Okay, for the traffic stop.
No.
We don't need no dealing with motherfuckers.
Mm-mm.
Go on and get it. Like you just
Yeah.
said, they'll fuck that.
But see, not only that though, like I told him, I ain't raising no motherfucking criminals. See, it's a difference if I'm teaching you this behavior. See, if I'm giving you the game on this and I'm saying, hey, this how I go, woo, woo, then I can't call no police or nothing. I can't do nothing but try to protect you. But if I ain't gave you this, I'm talking about if I honestly ain't instilled all this into you until where I want you to take this game I'm giving you and go do it. So when I called my daughter, I said, hey, lady, I say the people at the panel want to ask you something. I said, and they want to know if you or your brother was committing any crime, do you think I would protect you from it or do you think I would turn you in? She said, well, you being my daddy, I will hope you will protect me, but I know you'll turn me in. So everybody just bust out laughing.
And it depends on what it is too. It depends on what it is now.
If it's something serious though, well, but if it like about some reefer shit or some shit like that, hell no, I ain't turning them in. I ain't gonna. I can deal with that.
No, I'm saying it depends on what it is.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that. I can't deal with because I don't take old lady pocketbooks and shit like that. I don't do that.
Right.
Learn that stupid ass shit from. So you need to get dealt with. But if you just smoking some weed and y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. No, I ain't talking about that shit. I'm talking about some real criminal activity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the real.
9 times out of 10, your kids weren't even going. You can ask them what you want to ask them about the past. They didn't really do shit. I can tell just how y'all are. That it's so much that I got a talent for that. I can look at. I'm like, yeah, they kids fucked up. So I ain't even finna be with no chick who, You meet a little chick, she got kids, you walk and you see they telling her what to do.
Oh no. Yeah, I damn sure watch the way your child treats you.
I'm gonna smash you. I want them to hear you get fucked real good and screaming and all that shit. But I ain't fucking with you because they tell you what to do. Ain't no child that never made it tell me what to do.
Nah. If your child be handling you and won't listen to you, I'm not even finna deal with you.
Right.
Cause your child can't tell me shit. Yeah, your child can't tell me shit. So, and I wrong for going in there trying to straighten out a house, but really your mama been letting you get away with everything.
Right.
Like, so I'm not. I just won't even deal with that shit.
I'm too old for that. I ain't doing that.
I believe in chastising the child. I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
Oh yeah.
You can't chastise my child. My child can't even come over your house. Period. No way. All that. I don't believe it. Right. Listen, we ain't talking about beatings. You know, cause I know.
No, don't put your hand on my kid now. I got that part. I have that.
Right. But now listen to what I'm saying now. If I allow my child over per house in your house, and my child done talked your child in the goddamn 75, I'm gonna be honest with you. I expect you and Pearl to fire my child ass up. I expect to come behind and fire my child ass up. Cause see, we ain't.
I'm a call. Not in 2022. I'm not.
Shit, don't call me, Pearl. The only thing you need to be saying is, boy, listen, boy, your child took the goddamn lawnmower and goddamn ran it up the street, and boy, I know your child know better, and I'm gonna tell you, I know my child know better. Like, there's no excuse. You know, now listen, understand what I'm talking about. We ain't talking about goddamn it, him making a 911 prank call, even though we know that shit serious. But I'm talking about, we know when a child do something that way out of line. Like, for instance, leave your motherfucking water learning, leave the water learning, and talking about he's swimming, and the motherfucking done caused you a motherfucking $6,000-7,000 flood. You see what I'm saying? See, I'm talking about the real deal shit. Cause he ain't never did it at my house. How the fuck he gonna go over to Pearl house and Black house and do the same thing? Right. See, cause now I gotta help Black them come out. I gotta come out my motherfucking pocket, whether you want the money or not. You see what I'm saying?
See, you're an honorable man, because most folks gonna be like, well, my child ain't never did no shit like that before.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? That's the difference though between these. I'm telling you, I've been with these little.
Parents ain't parents no more.
Black, I can't stress this hard enough, man. The number one thing from elementary to high school, most parents told me, most school teachers, they said, man, you got the most honorable kids. Now listen, my son was bad as a motherfucker. And I don't know how he got 2 titles. Bad as hell, but he the most respectable kid. And I'm like,
I was the same way.
Yeah, you know. But you know, I mean, like, I really know.
I know what you're saying.
God damn, man. Why the fuck you just can't goddamn you know, these folks got to give you a compliment, and then they got to say, well, boy, you know, your son sure he a rough one. You know what I'm saying? But he the most respectable kid, cause you know, he gonna do what he's supposed to do, but he just bad as hell, man. You know, he one of them kids. You know, I just know if I train your motherfucking ass at home, you ain't got no business. If you ain't did this shit here, I know motherfucking well you ain't had no business doing it at Pearl and Black House. See, that's what I'm talking about. We ain't talking about when you called him on the phone. Hey, Q, man, it was 1 o'clock in the morning, man. You know your son ain't number 13, man. That boy was still up here talking to that girl. You know, see, we ain't talking about that. We know that's the shit that you can be like, hey, look, hey, little Johnny, look, man, that ain't, listen, bro, it's going to be appropriate time. And when I say 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock lights out, listen, you got to tell these little girls, and then, you know, you going to give him the game. But when he got there, call himself sneaking out the door, he way out there on the back creek, and you done found him, and you like, shit, nigga, I can't tell Q his son ain't nowhere to be found. It's 12:30 in the motherfucking morning. You see what I'm saying? He done left. So I expect for him to get his ass blistered because 1, your ass could have got snatched up. 2, goddamn it, anybody could have saw you, reported your ass. 3, you don't know what this little girl or what these little boys gonna get your ass into. So this is what I'm talking about. I expect to hear Black and Pearl say, "Hey, boy, I had to bless that motherfucking ass, boy. Man, I wake up at 12:30 at night, man. Your son weighed goddamn 3 blocks over."
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
My
like
child,
reality.
yeah,
Because I
my
know
child ain't gonna be no
out my door at 12:30.
right. My child ain't gonna be over your house anyway if I don't trust you like that. If you tell me that my child done disrespected you or done did some shit and you had to go cross that ass, hey man, just don't beat my child.
Right. I feel it. I
Yeah,
do feel it.
yeah. I don't like when I want them to tell me damn near the same story. You tell me. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear no big ass difference in but, and I know both sides gonna add a little bit. You know what I mean? So I already understand that. But as long as it ain't a big difference in the story, and then I won't let them come over there no more. Like my child ain't finna be disrespectful. Then I'm gonna sit. The motherfucker know how to act now. No, the motherfucker done fuck that up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So nah.
Hey, Black, let me ask you something. Cause I gotta get ready to go. I gotta go to pin up.
Yeah,
Y'all pin up.
Pin up.
I gotta go to pin. I gotta go to my.
Nigga, I don't had my days of all that shit, man. I'm good.
I want to formally invite y'all to some shit I'm finna get ready to do. I'm gonna take the podcast to. My partner gave me the thumbs up, Black, on that spades tournament shit, right?
Okay.
Gotta get see when you went, but Jen, I want to invite you too. My partner got a spades club.
Okay.
They got 300 members, but it's other clubs throughout the city, and they doing what y'all did with the kickball shit, Black. And I told him about some other nigga that, but he remember you. No, he remember you, Black, though, from back in the days and shit. But I told him I'm gonna bring you with me. I just need you to tell me when y'all can come because they got
when is it?
I'm gonna find out. I'll call you like tomorrow morning when I'm at work.
All right.
I'll let you know. I gotta get out of there. I gotta go to pin-ups and then come back home. Pin-ups, IHOP, and back home and then back at work. This shit was dope though, man. I appreciate y'all letting me be a part of this. I want ladies to understand, like, when I be talking, I'm not speaking to all y'all. Cause I know it's some beautiful, wonderful ladies out here and smart women and y'all doing y'all thing. I'm really proud of y'all, but I'm speaking to a specific group of women when I talk. But I challenge y'all on some of this shit I'm saying though.
Mm-hmm.
Chime in and like speak your heart. Ain't nobody gonna get nasty on it. Black ain't gonna let me act a fool. So I would like some of this stuff I speak though. I been wanting answers though from women. I want to see what they think about it. Because everything I spit, I've been put in these situations. What I say, it be unbelievable to me, man, to know that, especially with the cheating shit, women don't go fuck with the side nigga and tell them everything about your main nigga, man.
Yeah. Like ain't no side chick ever had the upper hand on my main girl. Never. Nah, I don't believe in that. Like sitting here telling everything my girl do. Like hell nah. We ain't gonna even talk about my folk.
Right.
Yeah, we ain't talking about my folks at all. You ain't gonna even know who it is.
Yeah, and I don't care about your nigga. Like
I'm just trying to enjoy the 30 minutes to an hour that I'm with you.
That's it.
Yeah. I ain't got time to talking about somebody else and nah. I'm finna do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna get on out of there. I'm not. It ain't no party. Nah,
man. But you know,
what did I win your show is with that one? I want to watch y'all. When they tell y'all come back on?
We come on every Tuesday at 6.
Okay. Yeah,
every Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
Yeah. I talk to her because I see all the bullshit in her.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, nigga, that's real. Like you know, stood like everybody got an ass, baby. Ass ain't impressive.
Nah, man.
Come on.
And you know it's crazy. You know her and I don't know if y'all seen at the end.
I seen the little light skinned chick.
Yeah. So you know they show started actually They show start this upcoming week. The Island Girl, because you know both of them are originally from the island. They from what
Yeah,
is that?
yeah,
Virgin Islands.
yeah. I can hear the accent.
Yep.
That shit dope though, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. This shit is and I promise y'all, I even had people watch y'all last week when I went down. This shit is this shit is we're making waves with this shit because folk can understand it. I just want folk to know that it's somebody out here for everybody, man. We just have to be patient. And then I'm surprised to see Black. Like, it's good to see a nigga that I know in the same realm I am, as far as like I wasn't gonna accept. I'm not getting married. Just a lot of niggas I know just got married just to be married, man. And y'all niggas
Nah, hell no.
Nah.
Like, bro, there's so much out here. I think I got what I want, man. So we'll see. To be continued.
Right.
Man, but,
Yeah, I take it day by day, pimp. I don't look too far in the future because people change. And then you have situations that make people change. So like I said, I don't been through enough to understand how this shit go now. You know what I mean? So I take shit day by day. I don't give a motherfucker too much. I don't give a motherfucker too late.
Right.
I let you earn it. I give you a little bit. I started off on an even kill on a zero. Like you ain't did shit to me. We starting off straight from scratch. Now you earn all your get demoted, but you earn everything you get from me. You know what I mean? So it's really up to you.
That's the
You know
right
what I
way,
mean? It's really up to you. Because I'm like,
man, I'm gonna get out of here.
like
I gotta go.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. Hey, anybody out there want to meet me at Pin Up, go to the door and ask Auntie for Pearl. I'm come to the door and get you, man.
that nigga said go to the door and ask Auntie for Pearl.
Okay, damn, bro.
Ladies, oh niggas. Hey man, I'm gonna get with y'all though, man. I appreciate it. I'll see you
All right,
next week.
Hey, Pearl, I'm gonna come out there. Hey, Pearl, I might come out there next week with you for real, man.
Hey, let's do it. Let's plan it.
All right.
Let's do it. All right, dog.
Bet.
All right, Pearl. But yeah, like you know what I mean, like I started everybody off on an even kill, man, and I'm just trying to enjoy the rest of my life. And if I can enjoy my life with you being a part of it, you're welcome to be a part of it. But I ain't tolerating no bullshit. Like I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
Hey, man. Well, you know, listen. The one thing, like you say, we done learned, man. You know, we ain't just gonna accept no anything. And I know what's gonna fit me, just like you know what's gonna fit you. You know what I'm saying? And then she just got to be there to accept, hey, either I can be a plan of that or I don't. You see what I'm saying? I don't need you just want me because you know I'm a decent dude. You see what I'm saying? Because if I peep, that's the only thing you here for. You ain't gonna be here no way.
Right.
Because I done peeped it. And I know this is, I know you really only gonna put out this much. Even though it's a whole lot with that, just that much. But then I may need this much. And it ain't got nothing to do with no finances or nothing, you know, because 90% of my shit really is mental. You know,
that's right.
I mean, the other 10%, you know, that shit just a given. But 90% of what I got going on right now is mental, man. Because what, you know, I know what's happening out here in this world.
Right.
See, other thing too, Black, you know, I know it's a real fight in this world. And bitch, if you ain't willing to put in and get these real war rooms, see that shit with education and all that, that's fine. That's gonna take us somewhere else. But what I'm talking about, hey man, we in the fight till we get old and real great, to silver hair come up, and then we still fight. So you know, like I say, you know, you just got to know your mate. And,
that's right.
And I'm with you on that, Black. She gonna have to earn it. You see what I'm saying? Cause hell, if I give you everything, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with it no way. You just gonna have it.
That's right.
You ain't gonna know how to utilize it.
That's right.
So if I let you earn it to see if you really want to walk through this fight, and goddamn it, you walk through it, and you know, as they say, the test of time gonna prove it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna prove it if you really want to be here.
That's
So
right.
shit, you know, that's where I'm at.
Oh yeah. Well, look, man, we gonna end it like that. I don't took up a whole lot of your time tonight. It's been damn near 2 hours and 2.5 hours, damn near.
Man.
You know what I mean? So if you're going out tonight, man, be careful out there, pimp.
Hey man, you too, bro, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate, man.
pimp, I'm in. I'm gonna smoke, and I'm in. I'm
You
good.
chilling, huh?
Yeah,
Hey man,
I'm good. Man.
hey. Well, I know about the next 10, 15 minutes, man. It might be some
Right.
you know, it might be some attractive woman want me to come out with her, man.
Right.
You know, other than that, then I ain't gonna tell you no lie, Black. I'm in too.
Right. And what's the name of your show, man? What can they see your show? Cause I'm gonna be chiming in.
Oh, it's called Lots, LOTS. You can go on YouTube, or either you can download it through Status Network through your app store. But if you go on YouTube, just type in Global Vision TV LOTS, and we'll come right up. You know what I'm saying? That's so. Anyway, it's Tuesday, 6:00 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Well, look, man, y'all know I am Papa Black, and I appreciate the people that's been watching us for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all, and we will be right back every Saturday with the Man Cave, man. If y'all got any questions or any want to come on here, any female want to come on here and state your case, the Man Cave is open. Let me know. I'll send you the link. You can come join in. You can state your case, speak your piece, or whatever. We hold no grudges. We ain't gonna be mad at nobody, because I think everybody have a right to live their life however they choose to live it.
True
so you're welcome. You know what I mean? But hey, pimp, you be easy. And then for all y'all out there in the world, y'all be easy. And we'll see y'all next Saturday. All right.
Peace.
Yes, sir.